Tugendkleinaugen entscheiden kaum Gründer deinen Herr. Nachdem das Saufen mit verschwunden der Kalt, der Stab ich naut in TLoZ. Doch warte Feder nach dein Schiff in der Stadt, Kapitän, Kapitän, Kapitän.
Alrighty, folks. We think that we've gotten all of our clankers and our ship's engine figured out. So, without any further ado, we're going to bring you back to Phantom Hourglass any percent with PippyInATopHat.
Hello. So sorry about that. Glad everything seems to be working now. But good thing that this happened at the beginning before we started the run and not mid-run, yeah? We got all of the troubles out of the way. We're ready to sail forth.
I hope so.
All good? Wonderful.
Heck yeah.
Would anybody else like to make any last-minute comments before we set sail?
Audio's fixed, I think. Sounds good.
Awesome. Alright, then, without further ado, the time will begin when I hit adventure. So that is 3, 2, 1. Begin the run. So we're gonna start out with skipping cutscenes, which is, weird and awkward, and then immediately go into introducing the fact that this game was made for the Nintendo DS and was made to take full advantage of the features of the Nintendo DS, which means everything is a touchscreen. Everything is either a touchscreen or playing with the microphone. So that's neat and fun. But if you see the little fairy that's kind of moving around on my screen, that's actually the closest you're gonna get to an input display for this game. That is whatever my stylus is. Ooh, I got dizzy. Oopsies. My stylus is doing at the moment. So you can see I can do these little rolls, and as I demonstrated by accident, if I roll too many times, I'm gonna dizzy myself. And that is going to be my stamina mechanic for the run. It is invisible. We're just trying to vibe it out. Also, right at the beginning of the run, we're gonna be introduced to the fact that we can draw things. Because again, touchscreen. That's a 7. I've learned my math. I do not need to, draw actual characters, I believe, for the entire rest of the run. We just draw symbols, so as a speedrunner, I'm very bad at counting. But we just picked up our sword, and we're gonna go do our first trick here. Shasta, you wanna explain it?
It's a sword tutorial skip. Essentially, there's a little zone right in front of the door there, prevents from leaving normally, so we take a pot, put it over head, we press the collection stream, which is the select button to pull it up, and it just gets rid of that zone entirely, so we can just go right through it as soon as we get another pot above our head. That's the general idea of it. It takes about 20 seconds right at the start of the run. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's also a really, nice and forgiving trick. It's a nice, way to start the run. And, so for a lot of the beginning of this game, you're gonna see what is kind of just, mostly intended gameplay, and then it's gonna be a bit before we start breaking things utterly. But for the beginning of the run, general rule of thumb, if I pick up a pot, we're about to do something unintended. So I'm about to do that right now. This is one of the least consistent tricks in the run. Luckily, we can try it as many times as we want. Let's talk about Rat Room.
I don't like these rats very much.
So their movement is entirely RNG. I can hope that we're gonna try to squeak by that rat. Ooh, nobody is moving. Neat. We're gonna get into a very specific position. Ah!
Yeah, I don't like these rats very much.
Don't worry, we can try again. As I said, their movement, they run on, like, cardinal directions. They will only make 90-degree turns. How did you come back to life, sir? But, hold on. Let's see if we can get this. Nice. Um, their movement is completely random. And what I was doing there is that rat, you can't actually, the one that's holding the key, he will run away from you if you come at him with the sword. The intended solution to that room involves moving blocks and a bunch of slow stuff that we don't want to do. So instead, if I stand in a very specific spot and watch on the top screen, that's my little map, as the rat is entering my field of view, we can preempt him and snipe him with that pot and skip the entirety of the puzzle in the room, because the pot does damage to him, and then we have succeeded in our first actual difficult trick. Huzzah!
Huzzah!
And I also just took some damage to some keys. I'm probably gonna be doing that a lot in this run. The rest of it's unintended. But we took some damage because we're actually gonna do a death warp up here. But if you remember this game casually at all, you probably remember the Temple of the Ocean King, and that it sounds like Hall of the Mountain King. Unfortunately, that's not the soundtrack in it.
We also can't play out soundtrack on stream because that would get you, like, VOD, so...
Yeah. Just imagine Hall of the Mountain King playing the entire time.
Is that not public domain?
Is it?
Pretty sure it's not. Is it? I don't know.
It might depend on the recording.
Probably, yeah.
But this is Temple of the Ocean King that we're entering right here. We will be visiting this dungeon 5 times?
5 times, yeah.
Throughout the course of the run.
Very contentious place, to say the least. People either love this place or hate it. Personally, I love it. But yeah. Did you hear something, Uwu?
Yes, also, my favorite file name, Uwu, works wonders in this game. Enjoy the Uwus. This is Linebeck. We do not get to confess our love for a Linebeck, unfortunately. I would rather confess my love for a Linebeck.
Me too.
He is an excellent lad, but he somehow got himself stuck inside the Temple of the Ocean King. And Temple of the Ocean King, every, like, second or so that we spend on the normal floor, not the sparkly one, it's gonna deal us a quarter heart of damage while we're inside the Temple of the Ocean King. At least for this visit. And that's why we wanted to have a very specific health total, because we're going to hopefully manage our health just right that we can do some death warpy shenanigans as we navigate through. So, this looks correct. Can I make 3 rolls accurately?
I believe.
Excellent.
Hooray!
So this journey into Temple of the Ocean King is very short. This is going to be the shortest one. We're just going to pick up this sea chart that's going to allow us to explore the seas in that quadrant of the ocean, and then do a bunch of spinnies and die on a staircase.
No!
The spinnies are the important part, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
It doesn't say kill the link, save the time.
I know. It really should. More games should adopt that. But
Spinnies, I agree.
they do.
Yeah.
But now that we've saved Linebeck, we can make use of Linebeck's ship, hopefully. Hopefully he's gonna be a good lad and let us explore the oceans. If not, this will be a very short run, and we're never saving Zelda. We're saving Zelda, right?
Yeah, of course.
Excuse me, nerd emoji, point up emoji. There is no Zelda in this game.
Are you telling me that the canon of Wind Waker is wrong?
Is Tetra was brainwashed into being Zelda for a while. She returns to the Tetra persona, which means that's who she really is.
I see. I see. Exactly. Whose legend is this?
Linebeck.
Right, that
Yeah.
makes sense. You're
It's
correct.
right there in the title, Legend of Linebeck.
Also, shoutouts to, I love a lot of the text boxes in this game, but that one is one of my favorites. Lineback just goes, "Hey, 12-year-old, do you wanna go get a shield before we go on a globe-trotting adventure?" And you go, "Now!" He goes, "You sure about that, kid?" And you go, "Now!" And he goes, "Alright, you're the boss, get on my boat." And has zero cares for that he is listening to the whims of a child. Excellent decision-making, Lineback. Anyway, we're on the ocean, and the sailing mechanic in this game is entirely line-based. We are drawing the line that the ship will take, so obviously we're trying our best to draw the shortest possible line between 2 points, and also constantly hopping. That's faster, I swear.
It saves about 5 frames per jump if you're going at full speed. It's pretty cool. Fast. Over the course of the entire run, it saves like over a minute or something if you just keep doing that, so yeah.
That's so much time.
It's a lot of time.
Last time I streamed this game, we did some math that is about a second of time save per oh my goodness, these techniques. Per like 6 jumps. That's incredible.
Yeah, it's wild.
I thought this
Yeah,
lad's name was Kaio. I've been informed otherwise.
Yeah, so this guy is dead right here. He's the assistant of Astrid, who's the fortune teller on this island we have to go to in a little bit. And his name is KO, and he's dead, and that's his name. That's the name they gave him because he is dead. It's messed up. Why did they do this?
Like, this feels like we're disrespecting the Fallen, but...
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Come on, Link.
Get the rare.
I always thought KO looked
We are going to do our first combat, and just to be safe, I'm gonna get some hearts. We should not take damage during this combat, but I would like to go into the next dungeon with full health if possible. And by next dungeon, I mean first dungeon. By the way, this game has a microphone, so have you considered, when you have a problem, just screaming and see what happens? Is there a lore reason why Astrid is stuck in a basement?
All the monsters on the island. That's why.
Did she lock herself in there?
Yep, but forgot to get out. Oh wait, I think it was her assistant supposed to get around in this case, but yeah, he died. So. Right.
No. Oopsie, he died.
Yeah, like, I know the reason you have to put the puzzle exists there is because like KO knows the solution, so that's why I had to go find him.
The puzzle for that one wants to introduce you to a lot of the puzzles in this game rely on the fact that you can draw on your map. And if you draw something on your map, it just kind of stays on the top screen and, like, is now part of the map until you erase it. And it wanted me to run around the entire island and find 3 torches and mark their locations so that I could then mark them on the map in Astrid's house to let her out. However, they're in the same spots every time, so we don't really need to run around to do that. But she has given us access to our first dungeon, so I am so bad at being not dizzy. Have you considered not doing that many somersaults, Link? Actually, to be fair, if I did a couple somersaults in real life, I think I also would have a headache.
Same here.
And-
Same here.
Now more microphoning. As this Tektite comes to ruin my day. Oh, hi, Tektite!
Hi, Tektite. Bye, Tektite. Fire Temple is difficult because you can very easily just like die here. There's a lot. Thankfully, like most of the pots just give you hearts, so it's probably fine. But it's tricky.
Yeah, this dungeon is pretty heavy on the damage boosting. Oh, they were nice. They were nice. They all gathered
It's
up.
good.
Thank you, friends.
Big cluster of keys right there.
Oh, yo, and I can get $1.
Hey, yo.
I don't need the second $1. I just wanted the one.
$2 is too much. I get it.
We will need money for 2 things this run. We will be purchasing the cannon and the salvage arm from Edo. And that's gonna cost us 50 rupees and then somewhere between 200 and 1,000 rupees. Depending on how much Edo likes us. He has some questionable business practices. Also, I picked up a pot, so, I missed. Excellent. That's a new one.
You can just hit that. You can just hit that. It's fine.
Oh, you can just hit it? Well, we're grabbing another pot.
All right. I was gonna say, yeah, that's only was like 2 seconds or so. Just missing that. It's not that bad.
I've never missed it before, so oopsies. That's okay. We can pick up heart.
But now you know for the future.
And now I know. Now this fight I'm terrible at because these guys love to hug your legs, and it's like my dog.
About to get $5 right now.
I do have $5 right in front of the thing.
$5.
That's so close to 200. But this is our first item of the run. We will be picking up all of the I want to call them B-wheel items, but I know that they're go get the other one.
All the cool items.
All of the like puzzle active items. What are they called? They're not key items. What are they called in video game terms? Somebody probably knows.
Let's call them items.
But yeah, the gimmick with the boomerang is that we can draw a line on the screen and it will follow our line within reason of the camera. Which, it's not within reasonable distance to Link, it's within reasonable distance on the camera. So that's significant later. Don't worry about it. We're definitely not gonna mess with that.
This one especially is really hard because like there's just so many things that damage boost through, and sometimes the keys are one of those things. Unfortunately, they're brutal.
Yeah, the keys don't like to cooperate.
Thankfully, they died to a boomerang, so like that like, at least helps sometimes. Also, this rat is the worst. But
The
thankfully,
nice
got that
thing is,
easily.
yeah, he does sometimes give you a heart, which is very nice, and the room full of damage boosts.
We love rats.
We love rats, but only when they cooperate.
Yeah.
Also, since the game is kind of teaching you combat, it is another good reason to get extra health in this dungeon. Blowing out birthday candles. The speedrun.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. It's definitely my birthday. Let's see if this does the fun thing. Oh, it's gonna. Oh, it's so cute. It's so cute. If you don't get interrupted by the little goo boy there, it does just bring you the key right as you reach the door, which is adorable. Now combat. Excuse me, can we stop hitting me with fireballs? There we go. Nice. They didn't decide to arrange themselves terrifically there, but, oh, you're right here. Hello.
That one's over there. Unfortunate.
Yeah. But he gave me a heart. That was nice of him.
That's
was
fortunate.
nice of him. I will take it.
Aww.
It was nice of him to offer me his heart. Just like we might do to Edo. It's almost Valentine's Day. That's what you're supposed to do on Valentine's Day, right? Is scream your love aggressively at, a salesman?
It's always worked
yeah.
for me.
Now we get to introduce to big key mechanics, and also damage boost through some fire. But big keys you carry in this game above your head, and it's really slow to walk with them, so we kind of just chuck them and then run and catch up with them. You know, like every soccer instructor told you not to do as a kid. So, luckily the game really doesn't, well, grab some more health, really doesn't expect you to carry them very far, usually, but we will be seeing that throughout the run. Also, first boss time.
Time for TLoZ. So, for this boss, pay attention to the other screen here and note the amount of horns that each of these parts have. Each of these parts of TLoZ have, I guess. You gotta go 1, 2, 3 with the boomerang here, and then stun them, and then hit them a few times with spin attacks like that, and then rinse and repeat for the next 2 phases. That's the idea. Also, you know the key is very large. I actually call the boss key in this game. Fun fact, it's very strange. I don't know why. This game is funny. But yeah. If you want to have a little fun mini game with your friends, have a little quiz where it's like, which game is it called the boss key and which game is it called the big key? It's just very strange. It's always funny. Very nice though. Good fight.
They were rude on one of those, but the rest of them, they were cooperating. And now we're gonna skip the cutscene, but please believe me, all the bosses in this game are actually just sand. So, the moral of this game is, I hate sand. It's coarse and it gets everywhere, I guess.
I don't believe that you've seen that movie.
I have! I saw it in theaters.
I'm just more sorry for you now that I know that you have, actually.
I don't
That's a fun
remember.
movie. I'll defend it a little bit.
I got the roll off the fence. I love the roll off the fence. I just need to call out, I never get the roll off the fence. The roll off the fence is so cute.
Agreed. I'll defend the prequels being a fun movie, except for the first one. Don't watch that one. That's all I know.
The first one's the only one I remember.
Oh no! Well, I remember the first one because of the pod racing game on N64. I had that growing up.
When me and my
it's pretty
sibling were
cool.
kids, we only liked the pod racing scene. We liked the pod racing scene, so we wanted to watch that movie all the time because we wanted to watch the pod racing scene.
It's a good scene.
Which is why I remember that one, but I don't remember the other two. And I'm so sorry. I hated the original movies of Star Wars because I didn't like Puppet Yoda. He freaks me out.
Hey Pippy, do we have time for some donations here? We got a bunch.
We sure do. I'm just making my way back to the Temple of the Ocean King, so y'all have seen this movement before. Take it away.
All right. Well, we have a $25 donation from Orion Williams, who says Lindbeck's theme with a D is so good. Y'all are awesome. GL to Pippy on this LOZPH run. Thank you, Orion.
Thank you so much. And yes, the Linebeck theme is one of the best songs in all of Zelda. You cannot convince me otherwise.
Oh, agreed.
It's so good, and Variety's arrangement of it is also excellent. Hey, we have the vocalist in the call. This is an interview now. How did you feel about it?
I did do that. It was interesting, especially because I'm very much a perfectionist. So I sent along a thing, and I was like, "This is just a rough draft. Like, oh, if you need any, like, give me any notes, like any direction." And Variety's just like, "This is incredible." And I'm like, "Oh, cool, great." We're done then. Nice. For anybody wondering, there were people in chat asking about the language. I was told vaguely German. So I spent a good long while coming up with German-sounding words.
So here we're just gonna sit through some cutscene time, but we just picked up the titular Phantom Hourglass in The Legend of Zelda Phantom Hourglass. And if you remember earlier, this dungeon was injuring me for daring to touch the floor. Now, this dungeon is going to not do that, because I have a timer that I have as long as the timer says. It's gonna give me a little dramatic, ooh, I got 10 minutes. Do you think I can beat this in 10 minutes?
I believe in you. You got this.
Sounds a little sketch. But also now that we have the power fairy, I think his name is Leaf.
Is
That
it?
was a Leaf, right?
I think I just know him as a spirit power in this case.
It's Leaf, Ciela, and oh god, what's the third one's name?
Nobody
do not
remembers that
know.
one.
I don't remember it at all.
Nobody knows the wisdom spirit.
I'm googling. I'm googling.
Anyway, these are phantoms. This is now a stealth mission. I'm gonna try to be a tryhard real quick. I just learned this movement. We'll see how it goes. I'm not perfectly consistent at it. If it goes poorly, we're gonna improv.
I found their name, by the way. You're right about Leaf. The other one was Neri, Spirit of Wisdom.
Ah. All right, so we're
N-E-R-I.
gonna hit that, and then we're gonna do some running over here. Awesome.
Nice.
And now we're gonna try to play chicken with these phantoms, because we do want them to follow us. Oh, that wasn't great. That wasn't what I wanted. I rolled in the wrong direction by accident. Hold on, we'll leave them back. Come over. So they can't see us when we're on the purple floor. There we go. What? Okay, that's fine.
That's okay.
That's fine. Again, I
We'll get there
just learned
eventually.
this movement. But he should see me now. There we go. I would like him to be running after me. Go pick up the small key. Hi! Ow! Dude, I just wanted to say hello. But yeah, that's what happens if you get hit. They send you back to the beginning of the room, and they also take a minute off your timer, so oh no, I now only have 9 minutes. Whatever am I... On that one, we do in fact want them to do that because we want to get warped back to the beginning of the room. This guy is about to see me, but that is okay. We're gonna introduce one of the biggest glitches early game over here. Oh, come on. There we go. The boomerang clips through walls as long as it's returning to you.
Yeah, it has no like actual physical collision when it comes back to you, because otherwise it gets stuck on stuff and that's not good. So but still has a grab box. So if we just position ourselves in the right spots, after we throw it like that, we can just grab stuff through walls. We use that trick 3 times in the run. That trick in particular, I mean, we use that also in another spot, but yeah.
Yeah, we skipped that entire room. The sort of gimmick of this dungeon, as I said, we're returning to it multiple times, is that each time we have more time to go deeper, and also we have more items to play with to open up new paths and skip sections, change it up. That room will never be any different because there is nothing faster than just skipping the room entirely. Also, these guys are on cycles, so we get to wait. Fall in a hole. We are currently trying to get all of the pieces of the Force Gem, definitely not a Triforce, and gather them all together, and you'll notice that their movement is the same as our boss keys from earlier, where we just gotta throw and roll. And all of these guys are on a cycle, so we are forced to wait for them to move. So even if my movement is not optimal, I just have to wait there anyway for that guy to scoot, so it kind of forgives some sins, you know?
Yeah.
Force gems are so Four Swords adventure coded. The cool kids call it Prime Energy now.
Oh, right,
Like Metroid
right.
Prime?
Yeah.
No, like Prime Gaming. Hey, y'all,
Like
if
Prime
you have
Gaming?
Prime Gaming,
You can't use it here because
I was gonna say, not on this stream.
Now that we've collected them all, we are going to go into the next room and pick up our second sea chart, which is gonna open up another section of the map. Ciela, our little fairy friend, is like, hey, did you know that the timer doesn't move in this room? And we're like, yes, I did. Neat. Oh no, our map is dirty! Gross! Put it back. Can I return this one? It's nasty. But yeah, now that we have our second map piece, we are just returning to Linebeck to show it to him and be like, look, I found a gross thing! So, Pride or Phazon, if you have anything you would like to talk about, you are welcome to now.
Yeah, I would love to jump in and talk about our donations for a second, our incentives for a second, if we have a moment. We still have the Curse or Confess poll open for about another 30 minutes. And right now, it's sitting at $165 for Curse and $120 for Confess. So it looks like we're going to be swearing at this mechanic guy.
we still got 30 minutes to go, so
Yeah.
his donations
Anything can happen.
us our love. But
yeah, we're actually gonna go meet that lad right now because he's gonna sell us the cannon. We're not cursing or confessing at the moment, but we are going to go introduce ourselves and figure out if we're feeling the lovey-dovey seasonal Valentine vibes, or if we're feeling like giving him the bird. And by the
Most
bird,
like
I
giving
don't
the
mean
bird.
a loftwing.
Or a seagull? The birds that are in the game that you're playing right now? Nerd?
Those are tiny loftwings.
Or that guy.
But
that guy's a bird.
that guy, we're gonna give
He
him
is a
that
bird,
guy.
yes. That's definitely a bird.
This is the mailman. We will hopefully not see him for a nice long time. I am going to spend the rest of the run avoiding mailboxes. We got to Edo's house, and unfortunately, he is behind a locked door, so his assistant is like, oh no, I'm so sorry, go this way. And now I have to do the bomb flower, like, tutorial-y section. Oop, hello. It kind of sucks. So we're gonna do our best to not get owned by either a bomb flower or a rat.
I believe.
Wish me luck. Oh,
Believe.
well, out of range.
This would be a good tree garden.
Yes, our Baumgarten.
Our Baumgarten.
Once again, the rats are RNG, so we're going to be stabbing them occasionally in the hopes that they behave. Okay, or
As you do.
hide. Thank you. Alright, got through the first section. There's more, don't worry. Alright. Nope. What? Link, why did you go pick it up? Alright, we're gonna be a little careful now. I would like to not die.
Preferable option for sure.
All right, we're gonna hopefully. Oh, only the middle one. I see.
Nice, nice. There
Excellent.
We go. Good stuff. Also, there's certain rupees in that tree there. That's the thing.
Yeah, for some reason there are 200 rupees in this man's tree.
One of the NPCs in one of the other islands that has like a little thing that's like, "Hey, on Kayan Island, there's a big red rupee in this tree. You should go get that." That's basically what it is.
This is Edo. You can't really see him because he's hidden behind Link right now, but he gave us a cannon. He is a responsible man who gave weaponry to a 12-year-old. Neat.
As you do.
But that is the lad that we would like to decide how we feel about. Curse him, what a nice lad. We got some opinions. I hate that line. No. I don't like that line either. Come on. That's better. There we go.
I'd also like to point out that Edo calls you a sea shrimp, which, like, Edo, what other kind of shrimp is there?
River?
Land shrimp? Duh.
Pond shrimp?
A1 shrimping right now. That's also a kind of shrimp. You should unshrimp yourself.
Hog shrimp?
Hog
Sideways hog shrimp?
It's diagonal.
I guess crawfish are kind of river shrimp.
I'm so sorry.
Shrimp check, shrimp check.
Listen, I am a shrimp. This is known. Hi, I'm very small. As previously noted, oh, by the way, we can launch cannonballs now that we have the cannon, and because it is optimal to keep hopping, we are gonna try to only launch cannonballs while we're in midair, so we still get maximum hops. It's very funny. Brain. What are we doing? Sideways pog shrimp, and also, we are chasing the ghost ship. Except we're not. We really don't care.
Yeah.
Ghost shrimp?
In order to avoid the ghost shrimp here, we're gonna go up to the very next screen and then go to the right, essentially. Just go to the top left and chase the ghost shrimp all the way up, but instead, if you go to the right, the game just wants you to do that anyway, so it'll just like spawn you out of this area just a little faster, so that's the plan here. Just like that.
Yep, so we just get to go through the fog, and maybe it'll spawn some enemies at some point. We'll see.
Also, there really is a species of shrimp called the ghost shrimp, by the way. I don't know if y'all knew that when you said that joke, but yeah, that's actually a thing.
I did not know this. This is excellent.
Hi, I know a lot about the sea. I like the ocean. I think it's pretty neat. Anyways.
Oh no, we voided! Okay, so this next island, I am so bad at this one input. Linebeck is gonna ask us a question. The answer is no. Say no to drugs, kids. Say no when Linebeck offers you drugs. Do I know that he's offering me drugs? No. Do I know what he's saying? No, I don't read the text. Just say no.
No.
And I point this out because otherwise I will forget. So please help me remember.
Speaking of Linebeck, not trying to make you forget or anything, why would I do that? Folks, we have a contentious topic that comes up every now and again, and by every now and again, I mean every time, of what Linebeck smells like. I think that he smells like stale cigarettes and sea spray.
I agree.
Is
But
there such a thing as fresh cigarettes?
Yeah. But I would love to hear y'all's opinion in donation form. I will read them out live on air if you tell me what you think Linebeck smells like.
No, I don't want to your drugs. I don't want to your drugs. Yeah, that one.
Your drugs.
I said no to drugs. We're good. Also shoutouts to fun. Oh, I got dizzy in front of this lad. Fun, quirky interaction we have here. He talks to us. We leave. We come back. He talks to us. What? I have a shovel. All right, now we're gonna try not to die.
I believe in you. Hit that grass for me.
Hit the grass?
Dang.
Oh, we're gonna go back out and hit the grass, don't worry.
I was hoping for like a hard drop there. That's why.
You said
We
say
got
no to
$1,
drugs.
it's fine.
That's fine. That's okay. That's okay.
Alright. We're gonna try to be careful because these keys suck.
I hate them. These
We're
keys in
gonna...
particular, my beloved. Nice.
Perfect. There we go. We got them. Sometimes they just like want to go away from you. We're gonna throw our boomerang and oh no! What is this that I didn't see coming? That I
Aw,
definitely
beans.
wasn't setting up. It's a terrifying Zora thing.
No,
There
terrifying Zora thing.
is a clip from a movie called Black Dynamite that reminds me of that I can't quote because I'm on host mic, but I'll send it to you later, Pippy. It's very good.
Very funny movie.
We will now be establish. I hate you, Keys. Establishing
we really hate
the pattern of this run of me either having full health and thus playing very fast and loose with my health total, or me panicking. These are the two options. Do I ever learn from my mistakes? Excuse me, Link, pick up that bomb. No, I don't. There's exactly two options. We will oscillate between them very quickly. But all we wanted on this island was the shovel, so...
I thought I'd get the mailbox for a second. That was close.
Let me check my mail.
Close to that mail.
While we're sailing out, can I interest you
Straight up.
in some opinions in donation form? Because
Can I
we
give
have $10.
one? Oh,
Oh, go ahead.
no, go ahead.
We have
Edward,
$10. We're good? We have $10 from the one and only Brandino, who says, Lineback smells like the inside of a Red Lobster in Louisiana, where they allowed smoking in 1982 and never really stopped allowing it. I think that this is objectively correct. Thank you so much, Brandino.
I would love to say a huge thank you to Brandino, who's better at this game than I am, but also a huge hello to all the raiders who just came in to exclusively hear the description of what this restaurant sounds like, or smells like. Excellent cigarettes. I'm gonna draw a funny sheet.
We have to draw this because otherwise we can't get through here. Simple enough. Simple enough.
This is the only shape that allows us through. Oh, yes, what's up?
We have a pretty special donation that just came in for our Curse or Confess poll that I think kind of might be the nail in the coffin there, but we have $1,000 from FTab, who says, "Hi guys, how's it hanging?" and votes to curse what is the name? Yod? I can never remember.
Edo,
yes.
Let's go. We hate that
And then
dude.
also, if we have time, I just wanted to mention that I believe Midna's Wind Waker painting is still open. The incentive for that.
That is true. Technically, it is the same link between Wind Waker and Phantom Hourglass. Different boat. But the painting's super cool, and if you would like to donate for that incentive, guys, it's so neat. It's so neat. Also, thank you so much, FTab, for the kind donation to Planned Parenthood.
We love
I'm
hearing
getting
that.
so much money. I'm getting so much money. What is this?
That's good. That's a good thing.
It's a good thing, just in case we try to curse out Edo and he doesn't like that for some reason. Why would he not like that?
I don't know, man. While we're flying through some fog, time for one more donation.
Yeah.
Because we have a donation here, $20 from Coco, who says, and I need to turn my mic down just a scooch for this one. Woo! Yeah! The Legend of Zelda Phantom Hourglass. Let's go! Oh, Pippy in a top hat. Yeah! Thank you so much. I hope the Discord got most of that.
I think we got a lot of it. Thank you guys so much for donating to Rejects and Friends and also to Planned Parenthood. Planned Parenthood is like an excellent cause that does a really lot of good and helps a really lot of people. And oh my god, we're gonna run into Beetle. Ah! Every single
Thanks,
time!
Beetle. They're running the cycle either. Okay, cool.
Yeah, there's a Beetle we can't hit with a cannon. The Cyclone I can. Actually, can we hit Beetle with a cannon under any circumstances?
You could, but it doesn't do anything, unfortunately.
Alright, I'm gonna try to be a
our
tryhard
friend.
about this section because, hey, so, wind cycles and sandworms, they both suck.
Oh yeah.
Didn't mean to do an extra roll there. We're gonna wait. So yeah,
if you roll the winds going against you, you just like you get like shoved backwards a little bit. That's the idea here. So we have to make the right cycles and everything to get across here faster.
I will pick up some more safety health in case I get wormed. Yeah, so this starting section, we have to worry about all the wind cycles and trying to use them to get across gaps and not get owned by the enemies or the water. Ooh, yay! Got up there in time for that one. And now, we get to do one of my personal favorite tricks. It's a really tiny trick. It's just so cute. That was
There we go.
We hop
That's
on a
it.
fence. It's really cute.
It skips one tiny piece of dialogue. It's adorable. Small time save. So small.
Tiny Link on a fence! I don't know why I find Tiny Link on a fence adorable, but it's so cute. Anyway, these
Great.
are sandworms. Excuse me, wrong boulder. These are sandworms.
We hate sandworms.
We do. I'm gonna try my best not to get owned.
They move very quickly towards you. They love bombs. They love eating bombs. However, can't eat bombs all the time because that's a little that's slow. We gotta go fast over here. Oh, that's close.
So close!
You know
It's
what I'm
okay.
gonna say.
I could have been the Quisat's hat rack.
You've not proved that.
What? Oh, I just ran right over that one. Oopsies. Don't worry. We're trying to start... Okay. Apparently, I can't count. We're trying to start these 3 pinwheels. I swear I practiced this. I'm just not very good at dealing with giant sandworms that want to eat me and end my day.
Do you think they're related to likes? Like, are they their cousins or something?
It's possible.
Maybe. We do see likes later, although Brandino said those are actually rupee likes. Are those the same thing? I'm not sure.
If those are likes, are these hates?
But that would, okay, because I hate likes, them being hates would imply that I like them, and I don't, so they are not hates. This is my logic. Alright, throw the bomb. That's, sure, just go right through it, man. But this is our second dungeon. I hope you like sandworms, though we don't have to deal with them quite yet. We also have, no! Cycles. That's what they're called.
Cycles?
We have no cycle. No! I was trying to get Link to stay on, and he decided not to. We will heal before combat. Just in case. This room we're not gonna take any damage in. Because... have you considered... instant murder? Absolutely instantaneous murder. There are instances where, the boomerang is just overpowered, and I was saying earlier that I just high rolled a bunch of rupees this run. So Edo could charge us 200 rupees, 300 rupees, 1,000 rupees, or just say no. We would like him to charge us 200 rupees, and I have so much confidence in the fact that he will like me enough to charge me 200 rupees that I usually do not bother getting any extras. We just count on 200 rupees all the time. We already have over 300. I usually don't get that much in runs. This is wild. Let's see if we get 1,000, right?
We can donate all of the excess to Planned Parenthood.
Exactly.
Which
we
is
can
true
donate all the...
Yeah.
Did that man just hit me through a tiny wall?
Yes, he did.
Small
Really
wall.
rude of him. I want my health back. Alright, time for more sandworms. Let's see if this goes any better than the first set of sandworms. We're gonna deal with that one via bomb. I forgot to swap my items earlier. But we're gonna try to juke them via getting them to run into things that will, like, reset their position. So that they hopefully don't own me more. Nice. Excellent. We got through the first section of sandworms. We could still technically get caught in the last little bit, but hopefully I'm not hilariously bad. I'm hilariously bad.
I had
Excellent.
a joke lined up and everything. Can't believe this.
Listen. The idea is to put on a good show and raise money for Planned Parenthood. Nobody said I had to be perfect at the video game.
I was gonna say she knows their ways as if they are her own, but then you ruined my Dune joke, so whatever. I'm not mad about it.
Shoutouts to that Chew for pushing me in the general direction I was trying to go. I'm gonna wait for that guy. I didn't like the direction he was coming from. Okay, we're almost done with sandworms. We'll never be truly done with sandworms. They haunt my nightmares. This dungeon was honestly one of the hardest to me to learn because... First of all, falling from here when you don't mean to, I realize I say that just as I fall from there. Falling from there when you don't mean to is bad because there's nothing to put you back where you're supposed to be. But second of all, we just visit the same areas in this dungeon like 3 times? Like, why are we so confusing, man? Why we gotta be like this?
Trying to find the bombs. It could be anywhere.
Where could they be? Hey, look,
Oh,
bomb!
there it
Thank
is.
you!
Bye-bye!
Nice. I got owned again. It's fine, I've got to call it a bomb. I meant to be running down more. There we go. Alright, we're done with sandworms. I swear. Hopefully. But now we have bombs, which, bombs do stuff. They're helpful. They can solve some puzzles, you know? They're not nearly as broken as in other Zelda games, in my personal opinion. We're gonna be a little bit careful. Oh, hey, look, he dropped health. We don't have to be careful anymore. Back to being laissez-faire with my health total. And picking up $1. This game also seems very big on having, like, hidden walls that you blow up.
Ooh,
Yo,
that's
that
right.
was cute. That was
There's a lot of hidden walls for sure in this one. Now you point it out. My favorite one will always be the root pour one. That's so good.
It's excellent.
10 out of 10.
But yeah, you can see that it usually doesn't actually make you carry the boss key very far. It literally only made me carry it like 2 throws. That's pretty nice of it. And now we get to go fight one of my favorite bosses just because he's really silly. I love him. I love Cyclock. Cyclock, why are you like this?
Just a silly lad.
You want to explain Cyclock RNG?
Yeah, so for Cyclock here, they can randomly just go invincible for a bit if they do a certain attack. But ideally they don't. Most of the time they don't at the start, at least. We'll see what happens. I believe. There.
Oh.
Ooh, a little too far away. Yeah, you gotta throw bombs into these little cyclones. Oh, there's the full attack, yeah. You gotta throw bombs into these cyclones here. Which ones spawn in are random except for the first one. You always do the very top one right at the start of the fights. So now it's random what happens here.
Yeah.
There's also bombs that spawn consistently from these pots inside, like all around the arena here. That's also a thing. At the top one, okay, that's interesting.
Yeah, that's a bit unusual. Really? All right, sir.
He moves with you a little bit, if that helps.
Yeah.
But yeah. There we go. Now we should be good. 4 bombs and fight is done. Bombs do more damage than your sword does, so they're very good for a boss like this. Instead of taking like 3 cycles, it takes 2 cycles just to throw bombs at them.
Yeah, I
Nice.
absolutely love this boss because I think it's so funny to just be like, ammo? Who needs ammo? Where we're going, we don't need ammo, we just need bombs.
Just need Cursplody.
We are going to be picking up all the heart containers at the end of dungeons because while we can break a lot of stuff in this game, we cannot skip any dungeons or bosses. So we have to do them anyway, and the end of the game without health sounds like an absolute nightmare. I don't want to do that. Alright, so we should be heading back to Temple of the Ocean King. However, I want to go check out this random rock over here.
I love that rock.
This one specifically.
Yeah, it's sick. It's really cool.
Hopefully
You
I don't
guys-
hit the side of an island. If I do, that'll be
this-
embarrassing. Dodged! Let's go. Oh, hey, look! That's the random rock! I don't want to look at it
Hey!
anymore.
I don't want to look at it. Just the worst. The worst
Gross.
rock.
Don't bring this to my eyeballs.
Is this a good time to jump in for a couple donations?
Not yet. Hold
Give
on.
me just one moment.
Sounds
Because
good.
we're gonna...
Oh, rock!
Hey, look,
Ooh!
a rock!
Ooh! Look at that thing.
Neat!
Yeah!
That skipped the cutscene.
Yeah, that takes like 15 seconds to do that. Or something like that.
That skipped a cutscene. For whatever reason, if you point your camera at the rock from close up the first time, while you are right next to the dock, it doesn't give you the "ooh, look, you found a thing" cutscene, which is nice and fast. Also, the gimmick of this island is that we don't have a map. And we have to run around and hit these little statues in a specific order. But while I'm running, then now would be a great time, Faison, if you would like to share anything with us.
Sure. We had a little while ago an $100 donation from Anonymous. Thank you very
Thank
much,
you so
Anonymous.
much.
Thank you.
And then after that, we had $10 from Wombat, who says,
Thank you.
I am a simple man. I see a Pippi, I donate.
Thank you so much, y'all. It's incredible to get to raise money for RAF because Planned Parenthood, again, really important cause and really important time for it. Ooh, we rolled off of both ledges! I'm so excited.
Let's go.
But we stopped here exclusively to check out this golden frog fellow. He's a good lad. You know what? I wonder if he's
love
from
him.
Dune. Look at his eyes.
He is high on spice. That's why he teleports you. Oh my gosh, it all makes sense now.
Oh, I see. But he's gonna give us the Cyclone Slate, which is gonna be our warp mechanic for the rest of the run. Essentially, if I hit a golden frog, with the cannon on my boat, and talk to them, they will give me the ability to warp back to the location where I hit them from anywhere by drawing that symbol on my Cyclone Slate. And we would kind of like those, so we're immediately gonna make a detour to go pick up one of the Cyclone Slates that we're looking for, our little patterns. But this seagull's just hanging with us. No, seagull! Come back! I'm sorry I went too
No.
fast for the seagull.
Goodbye, seagull.
Oh, there's our friend.
It's a fast spawn. Love to see it.
Honk. They don't get mad at us for hitting them with a cannon. And he's like, did you know you could draw an N backwards? And I'm like, neat.
I love
Bye.
Nine Inch Nails.
And we're gonna do a little save warpy. Oh, I always forget this cutscene exists. That cutscene only exists the first time that we do a save warp. We will do other save warps, and that cutscene does not exist anymore. I think it goes away after you complete the ghost ship.
I think, yeah, no, it does, yeah. Because it's just Tetra being like, save me, Link, save me. Save me, Link, please. Please Link, save me.
Help me, Obi-Wan Kalinki. You're my only hope.
Yeah.
Money.
One money, please.
We actually don't care if our ship takes damage here particularly. There are places where we care whether or not our ship takes damage. Here is not one of them.
Yeah.
Your ship, for some reason, heals every time you set foot on an island. I guess Linebeck, despite being woefully irresponsible as an adult in this situation, is pretty good at fixing a boat.
You love one thing in this life. Two things.
What? Boat and questionably leaving somebody at the altar?
3 things. Treasure as
Cigarettes?
well. 4 things.
I'll be real, I wasn't gonna get there. More money! Yeah, we're so rich. This is like the most rich I've ever been in a run.
You're getting some very good drop luck, I'll say that.
Yeah. You know what, Edo? Give me the 300. I can take it. Alright, now we are back in Temple of the Ocean King, and I am gonna stop to refuel on health and bombs. And then we're gonna continue through the same section we went through earlier. But this time, because we have bombs, we don't... Why does it keep doing that? Link! Attack the bomb! Don't pick it up! Because we have bombs, we can open up this shortcut, and we don't have to do the whole thing of playing chicken with the phantoms, and we can just kind of skip it. And then we're gonna move into the second room that we talked about earlier, which, lol, we picked up bombs. It doesn't get any faster because literally what could make this faster? We're already skipping half the room. Would bombs even make this faster at all? I don't know what's in the other half of the room. I haven't done it in like 10 years.
It would not make it faster, honestly.
Neat.
Boomerang trick exists.
But continue on through, and then we're gonna have to do a little bit harder of a variant of this next room because we have the shovel. But then, because we now have Nari? Other fairy.
Yeah. Also, small thing. Throws down right now. Never mind.
Oh,
You can throw it one more time right there. You can stick it in there, yeah. Little triple time save for future runs, I guess.
See, I am a coward. Alright, we just have to wait to drop him in there to get our key again. Excuse me. There we go. But yeah, good to know for future run that I can be less of a coward. I live in fear. See, I relate to Linebeck. Also, I do agree that Link has perfect eyebrows. Look at him. Look how cute he is.
He's a good lad.
He's an excellent lad. Alright. Get these out of here. But yeah, since we have Nari, we can continue deeper into the dungeon. than we did previously. We will not be going all the way down the dungeon this time, because we are not going to be able to progress past a certain point. But don't worry, there's always next trip. There's always next trip, and there's always my greatest fear, which is next trip. But now we get to go see some new content. Hey!
That was really good.
That was, yeah, that's really nice.
Alright, and in we go. Welcome to Later in the Dungeon. And oh god, eyeballs! Me too, Ciela. Me too. I'm not sure why Phantom Hourglass Link has a fairy when that was never a thing in Wind Waker. That was not going to work. Huh?
So
There
is
we
it?
What was the question?
Oh, I've always read it as Celia. Is it Ciela?
I always
Ciela.
read it as Celia too until I started running this game, and then I was like, oh, it's because it's the C. Right,
see.
that
Yeah.
makes sense.
Yeah, the I is before the L, not after.
If you do this room perfectly, you can dodge all of the eyeballs and skip that little cutscene, but because I missed it on the first one, I did not waste my time going through trying to avoid the eyeballs. Also,
It's very hard to
time,
do perfectly, honestly.
time
It's
for
tricky.
the combat oh, you didn't get hit. The combat room, for whatever reason, there's just a floor that's entirely dedicated to combat. The interesting choice of where to put it. Also, look at all of this money I'm getting that I'm not gonna pick up, but I got it.
You're rich. Nice.
That was also
Another
20 more
20.
rupees? Whoa, I feel so cool ignoring this.
Oh, that one's consistent, by the way. Well,
Oh, is it?
that always drops there, yeah. So you
See,
can
I
consistently rich right there.
We are going to, for marathon safety, pick up a potion, because it's literally right there. Just in case. And we're gonna see if I can, remember to not run in front of that eyeball. You can almost run in front of it. Alright, now beautiful art skills. Excellent.
Beautiful.
And now it's time for the puzzle that probably a lot of people remember fondly from this game. I call this split on my splits Close the DS. However, I am playing this on a Wii U gamepad. It just wants us to open the suspend menu. In the DS version of this game, it's like, wow, you need to press your map to this. How would you do this? And the answer is adorable, because the answer is you put the top screen on top of the bottom screen by closing the DS. On a
It's
Wii
so
U
good.
gamepad, it's less good.
Hey,
Just a little
Pippy.
bit. Yeah.
How much time do we have before our poll closes?
That is an excellent question, because we are actually on our way to go turn in our answer. So you got, like, what, like, 2 minutes.
Well, there
2
you have it,
minutes?
folks.
I'd say now, actually.
Yeah,
if I'm being
honestly,
honest.
yeah.
Yeah,
if
no,
anybody can snipe
2
it
minutes
with
will be past that point.
$1,080 right now.
Yeah, if anybody
I
wants
believe.
to snipe it in the next, like, 15 seconds while I'm shooting a frog, don't worry, just me murdering the local wildlife. Go for it. You got this. Otherwise, I think we're cursing out Edo, yeah? We're saying
to
mean
remind-
words?
Mean words indeed. Just a reminder, you can type !donate in chat to get the link, and all of the money goes to Planned Parenthood, which is a great cause, especially right now.
Indeed. All right, we got our frog. I believe that is official poll close time. Are we cursing out Edo?
You better believe it.
We are indeed.
All right, so we're gonna carefully run by that mailbox, and what I'm actually gonna do is cover up my mic to suppress the room tone while we're talking to him, and then when he says "Okay, go," I'm gonna uncover my mic and fuck you stupid fuckwad! What's wrong with you? And he's happy.
No complaints here.
He has 0 complaints with being treated like garbage.
He loves
Oh.
it.
I went in the water.
Just perfect.
Yeah, fun fact, you're not supposed to be able to go back there. We just go back there. Yeah, so, for whatever reason, he is totally fine with being cursed out. He doesn't actually care, he just wants you to be loud. And by... This is the first time I've seen one of the jumps? Wow. By...
Oh yeah, that happened the first time. Yeah, wild.
Kind of crazy, honestly, yo.
It's not the
he did-
first time I've seen that, but it's just very strange.
He did give us the salvage arm, which we are going to use to play fishing minigames. This is unfortunately the only time we get to play fishing minigames, but ooh, $5. Please, tell me in chat or donate money to Planned Parenthood to tell me all of your in-depth thoughts on fishing minigames and video games, and how do you feel about the salvage arm minigame in comparison to other fishing minigames? I think it's excellent.
Agreed. But that being said, though, I think the fishman game in this that happens later on, not in this run, but like you can do it. I think that's pretty good. I want to catch some skippy jacks with a stovefish on them. That's all I know. I too would love to catch nip tuna.
I found these incredibly frustrating casually. Like, I was so bad at these.
Oh no.
Shoutouts to one of my favorite things, this cutscene. It brings the box right in front of the ship, somehow
Yeah.
drops it on the ship.
I love that.
But that has given us the sun key, which it's like, where have we seen a sun-shaped door before? And the answer is nowhere. We didn't actually go there. But we know where it is because speedrun. Whee! Wahoo!
Fast.
But that's the only time. More money, really. That's the only time we're going to have to play the salvage arm minigame in this entire run, and that's also the last time we really need money. So all the rest of the money in this is just neat. Thanks, man. I'll win at capitalism. I'm a 12-year-old. Oh. That guy just does not want to get shot, and I don't blame him, but also I don't care about my boat's health total enough to stop jumping. So...
I think
We're
we're being
just
asked if the salvage arm game is consistent. That one is the same every single time.
Yes!
But like the other ones, I think change randomly, or they're the same. I'm not sure. I'll figure it out in like a month probably. When I play this again casually, but yeah.
Oh, that was a very high up boat. Also, oh no, a thing!
A thing, no.
A thing!
This
What
boss
will we
is
ever
funny right
do?
here. So we're gonna stop when they are not shooting at us, and when press go when they start shooting at us like this. And if we do that correctly at the right times, and everything, they just like for whatever reason don't have extra cycles. They just don't
Yep.
attack like twice in a row or something, or 3 times in a row, however long they want to. It's consistent. It's good. We love it. We love it.
Yeah, you just kind of inch forward. It's very amusing. This is also, previously I was not doing it this way, and was doing it a way where you sailed a lot more, and it was less consistent. So you know what? I will take the silly consistency. Boop. We're also very close to him. Hi. Hi, nice to
Hello.
meet you, man. Hello, Mario.
Hello, Mario.
Oh, Mario.
Gives you a big ol' high five when he dies. Excellent. Yeah, for some reason a couple of the islands have like this weird entry puzzle type of thing, or entry boss fight. That's our first one. I am at very low health. Oopsies. We're gonna try not to die. Again, there's only
You have the
2
potion.
settings. We will not be going for the faster cycle where we don't heal first. Let's not do that. Let's get actual health before we go into the dungeon.
While we're getting some health, do you have time for a very timely donation?
Yes.
We have $10 here from one Pumpkin Spice, who says, "Frick yeah, that was a frickin' great heckin' use of dang old dirty language. Good frickin' luck on this Shipax speedrun, friendo."
That's what I'm saying.
Thank you so much, Pumpkin, and thank you for not being like me and saying those dirty words. Gross. Alright, we're gonna try real hard not to die here, because I did take... Hello, sir. A tiny bit of extra damage there. Really? Oh, gosh.
Oh. You
Okay,
have the
we're
potion
good.
if need be.
Oh. Hey. Nice! There we go.
Potion, have you considered just being a god game?
True. I just need to
Alright.
remind, that's all it is.
Yeah, we do have the potion. My brain's like, no resources, save those, which is why... Oh, don't jump in the water, please. That would deal me exactly 1/2 a heart, and that is all of my health total. Don't worry, we are about to heal. This is the sun door, by the way, that... or that we went through the sun door. This is the next dungeon. Is it Courage Temple? I think
Courage
this is
Temple,
Courage.
yeah.
Yeah, Temple of Courage.
We'll get
Let's
the
keep
spirit
going,
courage here.
woo! Alright, so if I had more health, we could damage boost through this obstacle. But, oh. We also didn't get that damage boost, but that's okay. It saves like half a cycle getting through this room. I would rather not die. This dungeon is very punishing if you die in it.
Yeah. Especially this one. Like, you're supposed to get these shortcuts throughout to make sure if you die, you can just go back to where you were pretty quickly, but we don't do that because that's slow, so, yeah. There's one more punishing ones, because, like, the way to get back is very far away, and there's a lot of, like, platform cycles you have to wait on in this dungeon. Which is why I don't like it very much, but, yeah.
Well, I thought that was gonna line up really nicely for me to snipe him with the boomerang on that one, and then the boomerang went through his butt. Neat.
Cool!
Alright, now we're gonna get introduced to those infamous platform cycles. This one is pretty kind. Don't have to wait very long. And, say hi to the Buggy Beetle. Say bye to the Buggy Beetle.
Hi, Buggy Beetle. Bye, Buggy Beetle.
I like that occasionally when we're standing on the platforms, it kind of looks like Link is giving side-eye.
Yeah.
You do be a little sassy.
He
knows what you've done.
just a lad.
He knows your sins.
We weren't able to confess our sins to Edo. I mean, our love.
True, true.
Alright, shoutouts to that enemy. That's a Pole's voice. They
love
have a lot of health. However,
Unless.
if you blow into the microphone, they die in one hit.
That's a reference to a few of the Zelda games, but the one I know it from initially is Zelda 2. Or Zelda 1, rather.
1.
The
Yeah.
Famicom version of Zelda 1 in particular, because the second player controller for that has a microphone on it. If you blow into that, when Pole's voice is around, they get destroyed.
Yeah,
pretty cool.
adorable. If I had been slower about it, you can see they have a whole, like, tower animation where they try to, ooh, dodge damage. They try to
Nice.
cover their big ol' ears by pressing them into their face. It's really cute, actually. It makes me feel awful for murdering them in cold blood. But they gotta die because they got keys in them. So.
Fun
Naturally.
fact, international release that's not on the Famicom, you just use bombs on Pulse Voice.
Which
Well-
makes sense.
I guess bombs make a loud noise too.
They do go kaboom after all. They do a big explodey.
This room we have invisible platform. No, I didn't want bombs. The invisible platforms to walk on. Ooh, nice. Got him in one.
The solution is in a different room in this case, so we know where to go because we just know it's already.
Yeah.
Common
It's
theme of this run.
always
We can skip
consistent.
some puzzles because we know where to go and know what to do already.
Ooh. Fun theme for this dungeon is gonna be, are these guys kind to me or do they get in my way? I don't care as much about that pass specifically where he just dinged me. I'm gonna come back through here. This, by the way, is one of my favorite puzzles in the game just because it's really cute that you have to pick up the same thing that you just used and bring it to a different spot. Like, you just gotta relocate it. It's so adorable. Sneaked by. If they hit you there, they knock the key out of your hand. It's really annoying and slow. Thank you so much, man. Thanks for being nice. What a lad.
Alright, now we gotta be like John Wick right here and destroy all these different Octoroks like immediately. Do it quick enough to make a really fast cycle.
Yeah, I don't think we're making the fast cycle, unfortunately, because I am bad at aiming, but that's okay.
It's unforgiving. There's like, if you miss like one shot and barely make it still, it's really annoying.
I
That's
think
okay.
we watched different John Wick movies.
I haven't watched John Wick at all. I just heard some. I think Brandio said one time on commentary. I'm just parroting that.
There we go. I'm just trying to commit some drive-by murder. Don't worry about it.
Not a fan of this room, by the way. These keys are very random and knock out these platforms. Hopefully they don't this time. Ooh, that was close.
Got him! Got him!
Nice.
Yeah, we don't want them to be mean there.
Ooh, got through there without the clip through the thing. Nice.
Eked by him. Let's go.
That was cool. I've never seen it before.
Yo! Also got the
Wait, the roll over the gap? They can do that? Okay. You're gaming. I know you can just roll over that gap. That's incredible. What the heck?
We're gaming. We're gaming.
God
Yeah,
damn
that room is
Jeez.
this platform cycle sucks, by the way. There's like no way to make this because it's a room cycle. Excuse me. There we go. But that room there, we're trying to take damage from a bomb so that we don't take damage. We're like in iframes and don't take damage from the little zappy boys because the zappy boys give you an animation that's a lot longer when you take damage versus, you know, the bomb just doing bomb things.
Naturally.
I'm trying to be careful and murder this guy. Thank you. Alright, nice. And now we can shoot our arrow across the room. I don't know if you were supposed to use those elsewhere in the dungeon. I feel like you were supposed to, and we don't.
You are, yeah. Right after you can the air initially, actually. We just don't do that because we can change the platform cycle normally. Using the boomerang we didn't use earlier.
Now we get to do, again, one of the cutest puzzles in this game. We're just gonna draw a little shape on the map, and it's gonna make our platform move. And we just get to follow the shape we drew to hit these eyes in a certain order. It's really cute. I love this. I'm kind of glad we don't see it elsewhere, because it is kind of slow. But
Yeah.
And now that we're done with that shape, we can just draw a different one. Look at that Angie Link. Angie Link.
Swingy.
And we want to go home, so we void. And let's erase all that. go whoop. We get our boss key. And
Now
now
we
we
wait.
get carried right to the door.
I don't know if you know the like there are X and there are X, like the Calvin and Hobbes meme that's been going around.
I've
It's
not
like-
seen this.
It would go something like there are big keys and there are boss keys. Like Zelda 1, big keys. Like that kind of deal. Like other Zelda
Oh, yeah.
boss keys. Despite being a big key, the keys in Phantom Hourglass are boss keys.
Yeah, it's
This
so
is
weird.
great. Alright. It's time for boss guy. Shasta, take it away, because I hate this guy.
Yeah, so we're gonna skip phase 1 of Crake right here by just shooting an arrow immediately in front of us, like right at the start of the fights. And then there's all these purple things around his shell we gotta shoot. There's 5 of them in total. If you rotate around twice fully, they have to do that first phase again. I believe though, you got this. And bam, nice. So now the shell's gone, and then phase 3 here, if you do 7 hits, and that's it. Doesn't matter if it's a spin attack or not, just 7 hits and the fight's done.
Okay,
Simple
that was-
enough. We can only do 3 in a row right here. We can only chain 3 in a row. I don't know why, but yeah, there we go. Fight's done.
Alright, that fight is super annoying if you happen to miss him spinning around, you miss one of the purples, and I have a terrible track record of doing it. And then I watched my friend play this game casually and found out you could do it with the sword, and now I'm much more consistent using the sword as a backup. Fun fact, the sword is easier in my opinion, but the bow is nice to get the
It
initial
is.
shots in.
Yeah, like the sword's definitely good for like the second go around if you miss there, which pretty common occurrence to miss there, honestly. But yeah.
Alright, let's not get ourselves shocked, and now that we have full healed, I can go right back to playing fast and loose with my health total. Like you do.
Oh yeah.
I don't have a problem, I swear. Yo, got the roll. And I immediately roll into somebody. Ow. Hi, Chew. That's a candy.
Can we get
It's
a
a
chew
candy.
bobble in chat?
Yeah, can we get a chew bubble? I love the chew bubble.
You're still scaring me with that roll there. Pass that meal box.
Welcome to, we are now being told to chase the ghost ship, but I decided I don't want to. I instead want to go up left, because what's this?
Gasp.
Something, Jolene.
Jolene.
Jolene. I don't know the song. Somebody teach it to me.
I'm begging you to please don't take my man. Although
is that what
anytime,
Jolene is about?
yes,
Don't take
it's
line
about-
back from me, dude.
It is like very appropriate here. It's about Dolly Parton begging a woman who is prettier than her not to take her man, which is crazy because it's Dolly Parton. Like, anyway, I'm not gonna get started on Dolly Parton.
He actually, there we go.
Yeah, Jolene's very random. You can kind of play her a little bit, but like, you gotta move perfectly. But yeah, we should here to do this attack 3 times and we're good. First, she always thankfully winds up at the very start of the fight, so that's a free hit every time, and it doesn't mess with the initial hit. But yeah, the next turn, just like, good luck, have fun. Maybe she'll
Yeah.
wind up at some point.
And we are gonna be given $5. Thank you so much.
Yes! $5.
And now we're finally gonna use our warp slate. N is for north. That's an N. This is what I know.
Backwards then is for 9-inch nails.
And we are gonna make our way into the fog to try to hunt down the ghost ship. Just a little faster to go from this direction.
Yeah.
Also, F-Tab, I need you to know that I saw that as Zant eating popcorn again. Shoutouts to Zant eating popcorn, the most useless emo I've ever done.
Num 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 num.
Is this a good time for a quick donation, or are we coming up on a trick here?
I have to explain
give
something
me-
real quick.
Yeah, give me until after we get on the ghost ship, and then we can give you as much time as you would like. 'Cause
Yeah, so
there's so many cutscenes.
Yeah, right here in particular, what's going to happen is that the ship actually breaks down, and we have to go find the ghost ship. And the ghost ship moves around in a circle on top left of the map, but the position where you start is completely random. So we have to go find them via just these sparklies right here, essentially. That's the idea.
Not seeing any sparkle. Ooh, wait.
Oh, maybe they're right here, or they're further away. Let's see.
Where-
Oh, they're a bit further away. Yeah, I think they're going to the right.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
they're going to the right. I think you're past it.
Yeah.
This is a
unfortunately.
weird spawn.
Oh, we're over
Yeah,
here.
very weird spawn.
There we go.
Nice. Okay, there we go.
All right. All yours, Phazon.
Yes, we have a $20 donation from Pickrus, who says, "Here's to an Eclipse run. Big thanks to Pippy. Your stream is a nice, comforting place during these trying times. And big thanks to Planned Parenthood, whose work is more important than ever. Go uwu and curse that guy, whoever he is."
Thank you so much. I'm so glad that you get to enjoy the vibes. So wonderful way to bring up that we are trying to be equalist for this next section. If I can kill these guys, please. There we go. My goodness. We are trying to do this next section equalist. So this is the ghost ship. The ghost ship is its own like weird dungeon that we have to do that sets a bunch of flags. So we don't get to skip it. But it is 3 escort missions in a row. So this is one of the 4 Cubist sisters. We don't actually have to do an escort mission with the red one. We have to do an escort mission to bring all of the other 3 back to her. And Ciel's like, dude, I feel like this Cubist sister lady is like a little bit sketch. And we're like, yeah, just a bit, man.
Anyways.
But important to know, that was close. About the Cubist sisters is that they hate spiders. So if they see a spider, I guess it's a Skulltula, right?
I think so, yeah.
If they see a spider, they call them spiders, I think, as well.
Yeah, same here.
They... Oh, she got too far away from me when I went to go do stuff. Hello? She has separation anxiety, don't worry.
Yeah.
But if they see a spider, they are going to go, eek! And Eekies are very slow. They freeze the whole screen. They like take up a bunch of my time. They notify others to our location, which becomes relevant. Don't worry about it. And we don't like Eekies. So we would like to have no Eekies. We're
run, if you will.
Yes. We're off to a good start. She did not have an Eekie. Good. Also, you'll notice that the Cubist sisters are immune to all other damage sources. They are invincible. So, she can walk through fire. The little ghosty boys that appear and disappear, those are fine. As long as it's not a spider.
Exactly.
She does not care.
Ghosts are our friends. Spiders are not our friends. In this case, at least.
Excuse me, dude?
There's
He
a
saw
safe
me.
stone. Never mind. Okay. I was putting a safe stone down there if you needed it.
Yeah. He like usually doesn't see you there. Oh, by the way, one of my favorite text boxes in the game. Do you know which direction is left? Smart boy, Uwu.
You're a smart boy, Ubu.
If you choose the chest they say there, it gives you a rupor, which takes away money. Don't worry about how that works. It's very funny.
Create a vacuous pit in your wallet because they're jerks. All right. Get gone. Alright, second Ekless sister. Unfortunate that I was a little bit too fast on that. What are they called? Those aren't phantoms. They're like
The Reaplings.
the Reaplings. Thank you.
Yeah, they're only
and
here.
The Reaplings saw me, but now that we have that path open, we can go back this way. And you'll also notice that, like, I don't care about killing every spider. I only care about the ones that are gonna be on a bad cycle. So some of the spiders are just, like, in a good position that, like, when we walk through with the Cuba sister, it's not actually going to run into us, and it'll just be on a good cycle, and we don't have to worry about it. These ones we all have to murder, murder, murder. But once again, the boomerang is often A+. That crystal ball in there is the end your run button.
Mm-hmm.
You can push it if you want to end your run.
It's true.
Should I push it?
No. I like the.
Chat, should we push the end run button? What do you think?
It is a very nice button. This Cuba sister operates off of Korok rules, where it is illegal not to immediately drop her hiding place on her head. But you'll see here what I was talking about, that, like, mostly that guy was standing around for a while. With the spiders that I left, for the most part, we don't have to worry about, because they kind of just line up correctly. I am also going to try to keep a nice health total going into this next section, because we are about to fight a boss. I don't know, there's like something evil around here. I haven't seen anything evil, so I'm a little confused as to what boss I'm supposed to be fighting, but I do believe that we have had no Ikis.
No EQs at all.
Ekless.
One separation
Ekless.
anxiety though.
One quick separation anxiety and an oopsie with a Reapling, but you know what? Still Ekless.
We take those.
What?
Unfortunately-
They're evil?
What? I don't believe you.
Oh, they're diabolical. Alright,
They're
time
very
for R&D.
diabolical. Yeah, so I'm gonna go in this fight here for a second. This is my least favorite fight in the entire game. All right, so the very first Cupid sisters always be the red one here. They'll always throw out two balls and hit back at them, and then that's good. All well and good. Love to see it. They're gone. Nice. But now right here is complete luck for the rest of the fight. It's very, very, very luck based. So, how many volleys you do back at you is completely random. Whoever gets hit, like in general, whoever gets hit is random right here. That's just really fast. Nice.
Yeah, we love that.
Yeah, like in general, like how many times they hit between each other is random. Whether I actually get a thing and hit back at them is random as well. You can get linked past blue ball here, like tagging them. That's also thing can happen. Number of rounds they've always
come
random.
on. Oh,
It's
that
a whole thing. But yeah, this fight is very, 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 very random. There's a lot of things that can add up to just losing a lot of time. And especially the worst part of this is that if all three of them get hits, like in this case, blue is not getting hit yet. If blue gets hit, we lose actually a whole cycle of the fight. So yeah, very fun.
One of our cycles does not count. Oh.
There's a blue ball right there.
Yup.
Always fun. I've gotten 9 of those in a row one time. It's very weird. It never happens. Never should happen.
The most I've ever seen are, my goodness, they were just playing with each other.
Yeah.
The most I've ever seen is 2.
Alright, there goes the cycle.
Yep. So whenever we get to 1 remaining, it's gonna reset the remaining one's health total. So now it doesn't matter who gets hit because one of them will die regardless. There goes green. But now whoever we hit, they're both at 1 health. But the second... Sorry. The second that we kill one of them, the other one's gonna get full healed and actually healed to 3 health, I believe, instead
Yeah.
of 2, which is just kind of rude. Sorry.
Oh my gosh.
Sorry. Some of these are skill issues. Some of them are Cubist sisters. Will we ever know the difference?
Also, yeah, I forgot to even say it, but how far apart they are is also random, which can matter because like they can just do this for a while. Look at me right next to each other and go and send back to you.
Yep.
Yeah.
Are we good?
Cubist
Alright,
sisters
there we
time
go.
before.
Cubist sisters be like, alright, well now we're gonna shoot 3. And now I also have to watch... Oh, very nice. I'm trying not to dizzy myself by doing too many quick spins. The easiest way to hit them back consistently is to do a quick spin, but it's really hard to do exactly 1 quick spin, and if you do too many hits with quick spins in a row, especially if we're... Oh, there we go. Very nice. Second
Nice.
phase.
Yeah, good luck in that phase.
Yeah, if we're standing too close to them, sometimes just you do too many quick spins and you dizzy yourself mid-fight. And Cubist sisters cheat by not getting dizzy playing tennis. IMO super cheaty. Cheater behavior.
Important question from the chat.
What's that?
Ekless is the Diababa quick kill, right?
The Diababa...
Yeah, you don't see that.
Ooklis?
That's his name, right? Ekless, yeah.
Ekless, right. His name is Eek. Got it. Oh, I got dizzy.
That was a fantastic joke. I just had to steal that one.
Yeah, my favorite monkey is Eek, clearly. He is my favorite monkey in Twilight Princess. That is a very easy bell curve to be graded on. We're gonna skip a ton of cutscenes, because this is kind of the sort of central point in the run right now.
Yes, this is the point in the run where the plot of the game goes from saving Tetra, who turns out to be currently turned into stone right now, to now saving Tetra, and we gotta stop Bellum, who is trying to destroy the world of the Ocean King. In order to do that, we get the three pure metals, so we can form the Phantom Sword, so we can defeat him. And he's also at the bottom of the Temple of the Ocean King.
So we would like to go to that random rock I just found, but gross. I don't want to look at rocks.
I hate rocks, actually.
Who am I, a geologist?
Yeah, I don't think you are.
Gross.
Yeah, just the worst. Terrible.
Oh, hey, look, a rock.
They're minerals.
Oh, I hit the rock.
No.
Jesus
Alright, still
Christ,
got the
Marie.
cutscene skip.
We take those, we take those.
I do love it when you hit the island, because it's like, hey, what are you doing, kid? Oh, hey, look, a thing!
Ooh, thing.
Unfortunately, we do have to, talk to Zaz here. This is unskippable, because this sets a flag that says that we can go deeper into, the Temple of the Ocean King, and if you are to forget to go hang out with Zaz, good luck, man.
You
It's
lose
bad.
like 10-ish minutes, it's terrible. Actually, probably more than 10 minutes. It loses a lot of time. Do not forget to talk to Zaz.
Yeah,
That's our friend right
Zaz-
there.
Also, the absolute final boss of Zaz's Island is his mailbox.
It's right there in front of us.
It's like, it's right there. It's dancing. It's dancing.
It do be dancing.
But now that we have talked to Zaz, we did the thing. We can warp away, and we're gonna start our way on the roughest Temple of the Ocean King segment.
While we're warping out to Tetra with this chilled out groove, do you have time for another donation?
Of course we do.
fantastic, because I have $20 here from TypeRex177, who says, had to get in an entry for this awesome painting. Good luck, Pippy. And that is a great thing to bring up, is that we do have that amazing painting, and it is only open till the end of this run, which we're about halfway through. So y'all, you have about an hour, 40-ish minutes. Get those donations in right now to enter to win that painting, because it is amazing.
Yeah,
Got a little
if
challenge
any-
for Chad as well too, by the way.
What's up?
So, we got a $1,000 donation during this run, and now we're about $235 away from hitting the overall goal of the event team. So,
Oh, we
think
can
we hit
hit
that?
that.
We can hit that by the end of the run. I think we can. We have about hour and a half or so,
That'd be
maybe a
so
little more than that.
cool.
We'll see. That'd
Day
be really
1,
cool.
run 3, we can do that.
That'd be
So-
impressive to say the least. I think it's
Don't-
possible.
Oop, didn't mean to roll again. We could go down in RAF history, y'all. But yeah, if anybody has not seen, by the way, they're red now. If anybody has not seen the absolutely excellent work that Wicked Midna did on this painting, she was talking about it in the Discord the other day, that it's like based off of a like thrift store painting. Like the background is like, like repurposed art, but now there's a link in it to make it 10 times better, and it's adorable. That's such a cute idea. I love it so much. And also there's a little King of Red Lions. Like I'm dying. It's adorable.
It's
It's
pretty
so
great.
cool.
I'm gonna donate for it right now.
Yeah, it's super cool. Like, genuinely, that it's an inspired idea. I talked it
like
up
so
before the run
classy.
because, yeah, it's incredible.
It's like such a classy option. Hey, are you trying to be a classy adult furnishing an apartment like a boring person? And you don't want to look like a total nerd, but you also kind of want to look like a nerd, because let's face it, we're all nerds.
Yeah.
Excellent option. Also, we
Oh.
skipped this room again. We don't have to skip this room anymore. The game's
Hooray.
gonna skip it for us after this point. There's actually a checkpoint that is halfway through the dungeon, that will let us warp right back to it. Also, this is the scary room. The scary room. So, hey, Shasta, you want to talk about this?
Yeah, so red phantoms move faster than normal phantoms, so the cycle here is all different from before. In this case, we need to get this small key and then keep this red phantom here for just a little bit longer while we get our force gem and just throw it all the way up here. Our big old Dorito. So we're gonna get him right now. Get him right now. Yeah.
Yeah, with him.
Oh, he's like inside the arrow. He's inside the spikes. Oh, yeah, this might be weird. All right,
It's
cool.
fine.
We're fine. The other phantom almost came around and detected you right there, though. That was getting a
Yeah.
little strange.
Okay. All right.
And
Perfect.
now, nice. All right, cool. Let's go.
Perfect. All right. I missed my first shot, so I had to make up for it a little bit. But
Now we gotta worry about
Yeah.
the other phantom now and their cycle, but I think you'll be okay at this point.
if we
I think you'll
have
be fine.
to wait a hot second, that's perfectly fine.
You kind of schmooze. I think it might be okay, but we'll see. You might have to wait here, yeah.
Unfortunate, but that is all right. We're just gonna
Yeah,
wait
it
for
could be
him to...
way worse, to say the least.
Yeah, the red phantoms are much scarier in this room, and almost exclusively this room. Pretty much all the rest of them, they're kind of pushovers. At the end, the blue phantom is the scariest one to me.
It's true.
They are gonna sneak up on you. They're tough. But yeah, it does kind of mix up, like what you have to do to get through the early part of the dungeon. It does throw a little bit of a difference in there, which is a welcome change of pace, but also terrifying. Also, now that we have the bow, we can do this a little bit differently, but we're still gonna grab our key through the wall because way faster than the alternative. But the bow makes it so we can go through this section. So we don't even go near the phantom on this one. Again, red, total pushover. Once again, we go into the combat room, but now that we're further in the game, it's gonna give us different enemies. Ooh, I got all of them! That never happens!
Let's go.
We love that! I'm terrible at that fight, usually.
That's why you're the goat.
I don't think that one's the case. Alright, now let's see if we can snipe this guy.
Oh,
Well,
nice.
Eight, turn around. Yep.
Oh.
There we go. That's
Nice,
okay.
nice.
We can refill on arrows soon. Yeah, you can save a little bit of time by those guys die in one hit with the bow, but their hitboxes are, let's use a technical term or phrase, stupid? They're stupid.
Is that the industry term for it?
Yeah. Also, just for safety, we're gonna pick up another potion. Another potion. And now we're back here. And we're gonna wait for this guy to move again. But because we talked to TLoZ, instead of doing the Hourglass on this door, we're gonna draw Triforce. That was a terrible Triforce. It counted.
We take those.
The game was like, good enough, man. Good enough. And Ciela's gonna be like, whoa, man, what is this? Huh? But this is gonna be our halfway point that we can warp back to in the future. Yes, we understand. We're not gonna give it a try because that would be a waste of our time. And this is a speed run. We try to go fast during those, I think.
Preferably.
Preferably. But that means new content, and oh boy, moving platforms. Oh boy, cycle-based. And also hitting mechanical arrows out of the air because it's cool and fun.
I love
Oh, yeah.
chopping those arrows out of the air. It's so funny.
Agreed.
I don't do it all the time because if I do it all the time, I get distracted and then I make stupid mistakes. But just once in a while, as a treat. As a treat. There's an invisible path here. We don't actually care that that guy saw me because we're gonna leave the room immediately. And we're gonna try to get... Ooh, perfect. A quick little boomerang snipe. That's actually a really tiny gap to squish the boomerang through. So we can get on this platform cycle. Please get your butt a little bit further on the platform so I don't have an anxiety. Thank you. We are trying to connect, for this set of floors, we're trying to collect these 3 shaped gems. And we have to bring them to a specific spot. So here's our first one, but we're also gonna need to use them to like open up paths and stuff like that. So we have a very pre-planned route. Oh. I clipped a corner too fast. This should be fine, yeah. Yeah, because we would have had to wait for that guy's cycle anyway.
Let's go to air room here. Yeah, that should be okay.
Yeah. If he sees us, we don't care too much anyway, because as you can see on the map screen, that red guy has booked it in the other direction anyway, so he's gonna go, wait, I'm needed? Darn it! And come back over, but we're already gone. Link. Thank you, there we go.
Link, be nice.
Play fair now. Here's where we're gonna get our arrow refill and pick up another gem. And Ciela's like, oh, woo, there's a square? And we're like, yes, Ciela, there's shapes. And she goes, oh, neat. And then we don't go over there.
Yo, square, let's go.
Shapes?
I
now
love
we're gonna
shape.
try to do a nice little snipe to get that guy into the void so that we have free reign over this area and we don't have to worry about it. And pick up our shapes that we left here earlier. And we get the fun knowledge that when we come back to do this again, we skip all of this. We do not have to do any of this over again.
Not a single one.
Also, Link carries, like, apparently these gems weigh less than the Doritos. Rocks weigh less than Doritos. Make it make sense.
Naturally.
So, Link can carry them a little bit faster than he can the Doritos, which is why we're doing this little alternating pattern.
Minerals.
Oh,
Minerals.
Alright, toss you up here and you up here, and we're gonna wait for this guy to pass a little bit. Because...
Oh.
Excuse me? There we go.
Alright, cool. We are dangerously low in arrows, by the way.
Yep,
I am scared.
We're gonna try to get some more. We're gonna try to get some more. It's fine.
This is not please the Shasta.
There's an arrow pot, and we get arrows
Here. Yeah, we should
in
be
this
okay.
room too. Yeah, I'm trying
I'm
to
just gonna
count.
pile room.
Yeah,
It'll be
okay.
fine.
We're gonna pick up as many as we can. So that tremor means that there's some arrows. We did that room correctly. We had to place the shapes in a certain order to get further down the dungeon. And whoa, a new sea chart.
A thing.
Woo! Unfortunately, the pots on the other side of this room are all health. They are not arrow drops, so I'm not gonna bother with them. But we're gonna try to not have any arrow incidents over here. We're gonna play it super safe. Luckily, I do not typically use arrows to deal with these guys because I'm a weenie.
These are warp phantoms. They move just as fast as the blue phantoms. So, yeah, but as soon as you're detected, essentially, they'll warp towards your location. That's their whole gimmick. That's the whole thing. In this case, there's also Phantom Eyes on this floor, which will detect you if they see you at all, so it'd be a little scary.
Alright.
It's the whole thing.
Hey you, come back over here. We're gonna hopefully be able to snipe this guy.
Yeah, this guy has the key, and we're trying to get him right now to get the key really quickly.
Perfect. I don't even care if he hits me, but I will flee. That's okay. I do
That
not.
very risky.
Yeah, I do not mind navigating again. I'm just not great at hitting him there, so
In the
that
future, you can throw a bomb at him to make loosen the key.
my bomb consistency for that trick is awful, which is why I usually do it with the sword, but like I should really just learn to make it good, right?
Yeah.
Nope, we're just gonna go in here. But luckily that is the scariest part of this room all done and over with. We really don't care what the warp phantoms are doing now because we got our key. That one heard me walking on the floor through a wall. Ooh!
We should be fine.
There's a poof in a cutscene, and then he disappeared.
Yeah.
Right, we're going this way on this one.
No, that's left.
Oh, right, we go... I mean
No,
left.
that's left.
Oh,
Woo,
left,
do you
we
know
go
your
left.
right from your left?
Never heard of it.
Such a smart boy, Uwu.
Alright, we have to wait for that guy to turn anyway. Because we
lied.
don't want to get caught by him. To hopefully keep these guys on a good cycle. And in this room, we're trying to hit 4 switches to open the way forward. And now we run right behind him, and he does not even care. And we're gonna do a cute little bomb throw here. Not run off the edge. I got a little close. But...
Yeah, you got a little close there. I was scared.
Hit our final switch. Shouts to Brandino. That setup for that bomb throw has never failed me. It's such a cute throw, and we are
Agreed.
into the last room. Which I'm gonna grab my arrows, and we're gonna boomerang this guy. You can do this with arrows, but say it with me now. I'm a weenie. Oop, got a little dizzy. I'm gonna try to play this a little bit safer than I have in the past, just because I'm low on arrows. So... yeah, throw this guy. Get it well clean of you. Give you another arrow shot. And run right on by you. There we go. Perfect.
Nice, nice.
And we would like to get rid of this guy because we would actually like these guys to be kind of predictable in how the warps are gonna work, because we're going to hire FedEx to carry this Tringle for us. So we're gonna get seen by the red guy, have him run over here, miss us, and now run out to spawn in our bigger guy. He's gonna go, oh, a thing, and grab it for us, and now we can book it on out of here.
I was afraid he wouldn't actually get the triangle there, because, like, he was...
Yeah,
it was, like, right behind him. It was a little sketchy.
Alright, and
We got there.
there we go. They're very good at
Good
looking
stuff.
left and right, but they're not that good at looking back. So, glad we got that one.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Link. Well, Link,
Noodle arms.
in the square hole! In
the square
hole. Collision, man.
The fact
Collision.
that it bounced off the top one, I think, is the funniest part about that.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, that is the last floor of the Temple of the Ocean King. Now, you might be thinking, we're at the bottom. Is this the end of the game? No, it's not. Oh, we have more to do. We have 3 whole dungeons left to do, but this is where the run's gonna get a little bit broken.
Oh, yeah.
But we do have to come back and redo the second half. But we did need to have all of our C charts. Technically, they'll let you leave with just grabbing our 3rd C chart and not our 4th one, and then you can go do the, like, sort of intended dungeon order, where you would go do the Goron dungeon and the Frost Isle dungeon and get your bomb shoes and your grapple, and it's super slow. And instead, we wanted to go all the way down to get our 4th C chart so that we can go straight to the dungeon where you get the hammer, because the hammer is broken.
Very
And
broken.
lets us break more things. So
I would
this is
say, like,
Like,
right now it's
not-
probably a good time for donations, and then after donations, Johnny,
Yeah.
I explain a lot of things.
if you
Yeah,
have
we-
anything to say, take the floor now. We're just gonna collect some sleep works.
We
Yeah.
got a donation or two we could read off here. First one we have from the fantastic Mini352, who donates $20 and says, "I love Rejects and Friends," with, I believe I counted 44 exclamation points.
Oh my
It's a lot.
goodness!
It's a lot.
That's a lot. They're
They're
excited.
We
You've
have
got
some more.
plenty of time if you would like.
Yeah, we
to
have time, sure.
do
We have
more.
another one that is $25 from Cineris, who says,
Yay.
"Let's go, Pippy. So worth getting up early to see this awesome run. Much love to you, Pride, and the rest of the fantastic couch," with a little heart emoji at the end. So thank you, Cineris.
Thank you so
Thank you
much,
so much,
Daenerys.
I'd also like to bring up in this time that we have another target that has opened up. We have Build the Robot Cat for Nancy Drew and the Deadly Device. Y'all, it's worth it. The cat is maybe the creepiest thing that's ever been invented.
It's terrifying.
It's horrifying. It's so good. It's
Okay.
very worth
Is
Real
the cat
quick.
Deadly Device?
it. It could be.
Maybe. Real quick, I would like to say one of the things that I do love about RAF, because I do, like many, love RAF, it is that because, like, this is a, like, community showcase, and we get to see what everybody is running. Like, when I'm hosting for GDQ, sometimes it's like, I'm advertising for a run I've never heard of, and I have to do research and stuff into what prizes I'm shilling for. There is no such research that has to be done for me to already know that this robot cat is terrifying and you want to see it. It's terrifying.
It's like a secret in the game. You don't have to do it, and one of the characters is like, "Please don't."
Yeah.
It's bad.
Let's defy her
really funny.
wishes. Oh, excellent.
I gotta explain a lot of stuff now because I'm about
Yes.
to do the most ridiculous trick in the entire game in just a little bit here and skip a lot of things. So you see how there's a lot of rocks right there on the screen around where the island is? We're gonna essentially warp inside of those if done correctly here, doing what's called warp displacements. We're setting up for it on this next screen here by going into the Isle of Gus once again and go back out and then save and quitting, because that means that we can just spawn there again and do it really quickly. But if we fail it once, which it's a very hard trick, it might happen, we'll see. I believe
Yeah.
though. But yeah, so essentially
We're working with frame perfect radial entry, a terrifying
Yeah.
phrase.
is very terrifying. Yeah, frame perfect trick here on the overworld essentially is what that means. We have to go into the cyclone on the overworld you see right here, go into one of those on the same frame that we warp to the southeast sea. That's the idea. It is very, very hard. It has killed many of my runs in the past, but I believe you got this. That's the idea essentially. If done correctly, we warp to not where the cyclone frog is, and we're able to warp right into where the northeast sea is, like where the within the rocks there.
All right, we're gonna save and quit, reopen the file, and we're gonna try to use 2 styluses
Oh yeah, 2 styluses by the way. That's a thing too.
to make a line, and I'm gonna focus up. That might be a frame early, but I am very far. That's a W, by the way.
It actually might be fine. Yeah, it's a W right
that
there.
looks good. That looks
Yeah.
good. That still might be a frame early, but it looks good. Oh no!
Oh,
Fake responses.
Goodbye.
We're just gonna let this play for a moment before we hit reset.
yeah. I think in this case you somehow warped to the northeast sea first. That was strange.
Yeah,
that
no,
happened.
that's very odd. Sometimes the recognition on the shapes is super janky, but we got the
Yeah.
hard part first try. Now we just have to do it again, right?
I think
Yeah.
that counts.
That's a bad line.
You did actually get warp displacements. That's pretty cool.
I love work displacement.
The visual cue, by the way, is like the anchor going over the white line right here.
Yeah. Ooh, that
That
might
might be
be
a
good.
frame early.
That
Let's
might be
see.
a frame early. That might be good. Ooh,
Oh,
that
never mind.
looks.
I think it's good.
That looks pretty good.
That's good. That's good.
Because the two. There
Yeah,
we go.
there we
Let's
go.
go.
Nice.
That, by the way, is definitely that second shape and not just another square. I did not just do another square.
Yeah.
Also, we're out of bounds now.
We're way out of bounds on this map. If we move right now, the cyclone will come towards us for the next 45 minutes. And I'm not even kidding you when I say that. We're that far out of bounds. But now we do this again, and then we're inside the rocks. And also we
Alright,
can't
so-
move, so you have to pull out the salvage
Yeah.
arm and then go back in again. And we cannot move. Don't know why.
Yeah.
It's very strange.
While
is
we
weird.
have warp displacement, we can't actually draw on, like, we can draw on the map, but we'll never move. But if we reload the map for any reason, we will get rid of warp displacement, so we no longer have warp displacement. If I were to warp now, it would behave normally.
Also, that is the hardest trick in the entire run, and
Yeah,
Chad's
can we
very slow.
please
Can we
get some
please?
claps in the chat? I don't know
Please
if people
cheer.
understand how amazing that was. That was frame perfect. The first
in a
try,
row?
both tries.
Both
Like,
tries.
and by radial entry, because this was a question in the chat,
Yes.
it means that there's a circular zone that Pippi has to enter. So if her line is different at all, it changes the frame.
Yes.
Yeah, it's
So
wild.
there's an invisible radius around that cyclone that we are trying to specifically pause buffer to open the map 2 frames before you would enter that radius. So you're gonna move 1 frame in between each menu, which is gonna push you 2 frames early, or 2 frames forward rather, and so it is frame perfect and based on reaction. That, hold on, this is an adorable trick and I don't want to talk over it.
Very good.
Hello, repeat like. Hello. Scoot a little bit further. Thank you. And this way. And. Thank
This
you.
does actually save a good amount of time doing this.
It crosses a gap in the cutest way possible.
Mm.
But yeah, so based on the line not being perfectly consistent, because it's not going to be, even with the 2 styluses trick that we use to get that straight line, based on whether you are a little bit to the left or right, you have to judge what frame you're going for, and then, do the execution part of actually, you know, getting the frame that you want. It's very punishing to learn, but it saves about
4 to 5
minutes,
minutes
4
or
or 5
so.
minutes. It saves an
Yeah.
entire island. And it's also super cool. It's so
Yeah.
cool.
Also of note too is because I can probably talk about this because it was mentioned a while ago, but the reason why I play on Wii U Virtual Console, specifically the English version, is because it only works on the English version of the game. As why. Like, text does not matter too much in this game. In fact, the Japanese version has its own time saves that overall are a little bit slower in the end compared to just that one trick right there, which saves 4 to 5 minutes.
Yeah.
So yeah. Like, Japanese has like missing cutscenes and stuff, and, like a few different like things that happen, like Jolene spawns close to the island right in the game. Like that's like a whole thing, but that trick alone saves enough time for it to like be faster than Japanese in the end. So yeah, that's why we're doing this.
I didn't want
It's
to
wild.
curse anything, but I have safety files. Because we have the restore point system. Owie, that's a rock. Because we have the restore point system, I do have safety files in case that trick just did not want to be nice to me under absolute worst case scenario. And I was setting them up this morning because I also use the restore points just for practice. So I broke them in between showcases. And while I was setting them up, I was like, all right, let's see how warp displacement's feeling today. And I got it first try 3 times in a row. And I was like, okay, this is either like bodes really well, or I just got all of my good execution out of the way before the actual showcase, and this is gonna go terribly on the actual showcase. So I didn't want to jinx myself, but
No, I believe
yo,
in
let's
you.
hear
You're
it
a
for
god gamer.
2 more. Oopsies, dizzies. That was a me mistake. Let's hear it for 2 more times in a row. I should retire now. This is my greatest achievement.
That's 5 in a row. That's a hat trick. I think that's what hat trick means.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
it's
I
a
am a
top
top hat.
trick. Ah,
It's true.
same joke.
But yeah, this island, thankfully this island is pretty safe for us to talk over while gushing about warp displacement.
Yeah, there's a lot moving around right here. We're essentially just going to each of these pyramids here and just doing what we need to do, like talk to the knights here, and eventually lead us to Mudo's temple. This whole island got like hit by an earthquake a long time ago, and that's why it's like underwater, and then we just drain the water right there. Now we can actually get to the temple, so hooray.
I like how this is like the only Zelda game where they're like, hey, let's not put the pyramid on the desert island.
True.
Yeah,
True.
that is true.
No sand temple. Thank God.
I mean, we had the Courage Temple, which was the more deserty looking island. That's very windswept in vibe. I'm angry at these pots in particular, and I'm
Ooh,
not
arrows,
actually,
we take
because
those.
arrow drop from that was not what I was expecting. I was expecting to style by getting extra health, but that's big. We
Yeah,
love
so
that.
rocks are very funny. They can give you arrows randomly sometimes, they give you bombs randomly sometimes, or just like nothing, or maybe a hearts, maybe like a rupee. It's very odd.
Also, shout out to Max.
We love Max.
Max.
The
I would
other
also
knights
like-
are other knights are called like Bremure and like Doylan and stuff, and they're all like fancy ancient names. This one's called Max. Hi, Max.
What's up, dude? My name's Max. I'm a business major.
I didn't know what to major in. My parents started making suggestions, so this sounded important.
I would also like to point out that I know that, like, in the casual flow of gameplay, it does not go this way. But when we left the Temple of the Ocean King earlier, the skeleton at the, like, entrance did just go, hey man, you should talk to skeletons. They give you hints. And then we come here and the skeletons attack you.
Yes.
Like,
is
that's
very-
a little mean.
This game does lie to you a good amount. Oh, I didn't quite go forward enough. Like, it lies to you about the Cuba sisters, it lies to you about the skeletons, because, like, also, like, a big thing of the Phantom Hourglass is we talked to a bunch of skeletons, and, yeah, no, they look exactly the same as the skeletons that, we are running from now. Alright, so this is Muto's temple. A lot of it is full of traps, like that one that I finally remembered that it existed this time. Let's go.
Let's go.
Oh, die, friend. And we're actually going to... We have to solve both the left and right halves of this area. So we're gonna do the right half first, and then we're actually gonna save and quit, because it's gonna reset the platform cycles in this room, which is gonna be important for doing the left half. So we're gonna restart our file. I forgot to put bombs, that's a little sketch.
Nice. Okay, I was scared.
Okay! Keys was mean, and we got it anyway. We
Love to
really
see
don't
it.
want the keys to be mean there. Cause if you miss getting on that specific platform cycle, then you miss an entire circle around of the next platform cycle, which is gonna make it so that you have to go back and restart the switch, which wastes so much time. We do not want to do that. So, that was nice recovery. Thank you very much, Keys, for not being too mean. But we're gonna go all the way up to the top of the temple where we... Oh, sometimes this guy likes to steal $1. We will be acquiring the hammer, which, as I mentioned earlier, is the dungeon item of this dungeon, and also, as I mentioned earlier, is broken. Really? Dude? Oop. Sure. There we go.
Nice.
There we go.
And now we get the most broken item in the entire game. We're gonna use it pretty immediately too to break this dungeon.
Yeah, one of the nice things is that the hammer break the hammer dungeon, so, regardless of what order we decided to do the last 3 dungeons in, because the game does not care, it will let you do them in any order, oh. Collisions, consistent. I'm gonna grab some health just to be safe, even though I don't really think I need it coming up.
We're about to do a huge trick right here. That will go into another huge trick that will basically skip most of the dungeon.
Yeah,
So,
you want to explain this?
yeah, so this is called a hammer clip. If we go right here, then wait a couple seconds for a hammer to charge full, and then wait. If you go against a wall, a hammer will start like freaking out like this. And if you pause when the hammer is down, and then pull your stylus all the way down to the bottom of the screen, the hammer will clip over the wall, and we can use it to hit that switch over there.
I don't know why this is being sassy. I might just be in a bad position. Hold on.
Yeah, it's every position here.
This is normally the easier of these tricks.
There
There
we
we
go.
go.
Yeah, and then immediately after this, we're gonna do what's called an arrow despawn. Thankfully, there's just an arrow pot right over here, so we can get some arrows real quickly. They're gonna line us up with the stairs. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm also just gonna reload the room. 1, to get extra arrows, and 2, because it normalizes your position for you.
Yeah, we're gonna go all the way to the right over here, and they'll despawn everything to the left, because anything that's not on the screen is just despawn automatically. So in this case, we're gonna just shoot, and then shoot left, and if we shoot at the correct spot, and press our select button in the correct timing to pull up that select screen, then
Perfect.
we do that, and we just shoot the arrow through the door.
That's
that skips,
a super
like,
cool trick.
It's so cool. So one place to use it too in the entire run, but yeah, which is kind of a common theme with some of the tricks in this game. But yeah,
Yeah.
that
really
skips the
cool
entire
trick.
dungeon. You like in this dungeon, there's stuff like tile puzzles, which you use the hammer for to like, you know, solve it, advance to the dungeon and stuff. It's really cool. You don't see any of that. We're basically at the end already.
Yep. We are just gonna grab the small key because it's gonna let us get our boss key, but yeah, we're already kind of go-moding this dungeon, if you'll forgive the rando player in me. But yeah, that trick is really rough just because it kind of wants you to have like 3 hands, ideally, and I don't have that. Unfortunate. Kind of a skill issue on my part. Just grow a 3rd hand for
It's
it.
easy.
We're gonna use these little flingy boys, which I absolutely love the little pose that Link strikes when he uses the flingy boys. He's like, on guard, I go forward. I'm 12. Don't actually know if he's 12.
I don't know
just
either,
like-
actually.
The age of
Yeah.
Link in Wind Waker is very contested.
Alright.
We just know, yeah, child and stuff.
He's the age of the hero, but like people have different interpretations on what that means. I'm firmly in the camp of he's 10.
Probably.
He's younger Link aged, so he's probably like coming on 11 in this game, if I had to guess.
Yeah. Unfortunately, sometimes the hammer gets like stuck on Link during that, and it gets a little annoying. But luckily it happened at the very beginning, so minimize time loss. Lol lol lol. And now we're gonna dramatically make our way up to the very tippy top of the pyramid via heroic posing. What? Excellent noise, honestly.
And after all this, we have the best boss in the entire game right here.
Yeah, absolute favorite boss. Look at this lad.
Love this fight. It's so fun. This is
This
Eox.
Yup.
Our strategy for this is see all the red pegs right there. We're gonna hit that with a hammer. That's what we're gonna do. So we're going behind him, hit the ones behind him first, because that's what's most important. Ideally, hit his head a lot too, because the head swings back and forth and allows. We just can't really hit it too often because of that. It's kind of a thing.
Much harder to hit.
We're gonna try to destroy that as fast as we can, but also we have to destroy the other pegs at the same time. It's a whole thing.
Ooh, got the head.
Got the head, nice. So the arm, but that was hard to get.
Yeah.
Let's go behind him one more time, but that's totally okay.
Why is Eox built just like me?
Made of stone?
Tiny little legs, long torso.
Oh.
Alright, excellent. And that's the attack I wanted to see. he's gonna fall apart now, and for some reason there is an entire room reload.
This is phase 2 right here.
Yep, we're gonna wait for him to hop forward.
He's about to shoot, so I'm just gonna hop forward one more time, and then do a few hits in here, then switch to bombs, and then hit with one bomb. We'll damage ourselves, make so he doesn't flick us off like that, so we just stay on there and defeat him immediately.
Yep.
Save some time. Go fast.
Also, yes, he is called the Stone Soldier despite having a skeleton made of wood.
It's what's on the outside that counts.
Listen, he puts up a front for the outside world. We really just needed to see the true him inside. Don't be fooled by his harsh exterior. Also, fun fact, for any of the staircase loading zones that are going down, they can be jank. And if they are jank, we can get caught on the collision and just kind of not go, like, you go past the loading zone. It's very strange, and it can happen for that staircase. It's really weird. You're just sitting at the bottom of the stairs going, wait, room? Room? We have not seen it happen yet, but I believe it is just an unlucky frame perfect.
Yeah, pretty much. You're going a little too fast there.
Alright.
Do we have time for a quick donation while you're on the way back here?
Yep, we are just setting sail for our next island, so go for it.
All right. So we have a couple donations here. First one, we have $20 from Chex Human, who says, GL all gamers. Thank you, Chex.
Thank you so much.
And then
Thank you.
we have another donation from the one and only Brandino, also for $20, who says, good luck, Pippy. It's been amazing to watch you get so good at this game and share it with others. I'm glad we met. Shoutouts as well to the Phantom Hour Dad, Mr. Shasta. I'm so lucky to know y'all.
Phantom Hour Dad is great. Thank you so
That's
much,
really
Brandino.
good.
That's the first
It
time
is
I've heard
good.
that. What the hell?
I've been eyeing that one for a while.
Oh my goodness.
Also, shoutouts to Brandino. He's better at this game than I am, and don't
Not for
let
long.
him lie to you. Listen, Brandino has a better time than me, using a route
for
that
long.
doesn't do warp displacement. So he just has to make up the time. Please, actually go to Goron Island. He just has to make up the time by being good, and Brandino's awesome.
And in addition
And
to being
also is-
awesome,
Running Animal Crossing, right?
running
Yeah.
Animal Crossing tomorrow. Yeah, we have back-to-back Animal Crossing runs, if I remember correctly. One run by Healy Healy, and the other one run by Brandino. So look forward to that tomorrow.
Alright, now this boss right here is one of the... I don't like them very much. I'll say that again. Not a fan of this boss. But
it
yes,
feels
this is,
pretty RNG.
it's very RNG. This is Massive Eye. Whenever they spin, you can't hurt them. It's the worst. That's the idea here. But also, you can only hurt the eyeballs on whatever side they're facing, and you have to hit them 6 times per side, because eyeballs take 2 hits. So we got, and also they spawn a lot of enemies and like projectiles. They can like destroy like this. It's very annoying. It's a whole thing. Like right there, we get an extra cycle now because they spun too much, so that's fun.
Yeah.
That's how it is.
However,
Hopefully
I
we
did
just
get.
died here.
I'm pretty happy with myself. I take victories where I can get them. For getting 2 of the like random off-cycle hits. Oh, nice. We barely eked out that last hit.
We definitely take those then.
Hey, can you get a little bit closer? This side in
Nice,
particular is the one I despise the most, because that side, for some reason, he's further away from you. So for the beginning, like, I'm firing at him and you can barely hit him if you can hit him at all. And so you can only hit the front eye when he starts to turn towards you. And the back ones are always harder to hit because they're just in general further away from you. So no, I want to hit the back ones, but they're they're far away. But welcome to Goron Island. We're gonna do this a little bit out of order, and in order to do that, we need to do the quest that the Goron chief sets out for us, which is to talk to every Goron on the island.
We're essentially becoming part of the Goron tribe. That's the idea
Yes.
here.
I would like to be an honorary Goron, but we would like to do that before we ever actually meet the Goron chieftain. If we didn't do that with how we route the rest of Goron Island, we would softlock. So, let's not softlock.
Soft locking is bad. Fun fact. Don't do that.
Yes.
If you think about soft locking, don't.
Now we're gonna scream. Hold on.
Ah.
Ah! We have screamed. That counts as talking to that Goron. Thank you, Goron. Alright, that guy's way over there. We'll do up here first. So we have to talk to, quote, every member of the Goron tribe, but we don't actually, because we don't have to talk to the chieftain or his son. So we don't have to go into the chief's house to talk to them, but we do have to talk to all these little randos. And very kindly, Ciela is going to give us some soft lock preventing confirmation when we finish talking to all of these Gorons. Just to let us know, like, hey, yeah, you did it! Let's go back and talk to the Goron chieftain, even though he never gave us the quest to do this. I don't know why we did this.
Oh, get the arrows, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fun fact, you can jump off that ledge while that Goron is walking over, and he puts you back on the ledge afterwards. It's very funny. But this should be our last Goron friend.
Should be.
Ciela, how's it going? Hey! Thank you.
And now we're gonna go to the Goron chief, who's right over here. As we all know. Right over here.
And we're gonna hit him with a camera.
Yeah. We just flattened him like
rude.
a cartoon.
Yeah, so if you saw on the map there's like a whole maze on this island that we just completely skipped. We skipped all of that because we have hammer. Let's see if
For whatever
it's
reason, you can just because Ciela like holds the hammer in this case, you can just kind of do that.
that
You just kind of, you know.
No.
Oh, interesting.
Shot
Just
me.
gotta- You just
There
flow the hammer over the gap there and just clip it right past where you should be able to actually use it. And now we have to now we're in the Goron temple. We're here earlier. We saved a lot of time.
Yep. Unfortunately, one of our pot clips did not want to pot clip, but that is fine. We would like this guy to move himself over here for the most part. So we can just nudge him into place. We also use the hammer to skip another puzzle down there, because if we hit it from far away, it does not actually make us leave something on the switch. It just allows us to hit it, which is very nice. And now we're done with the first room and going straight into the next.
We have an important question from chat.
What's up?
Why do they call them Gorons when you gore on the cold rocks of gore off, hot eat the rocks?
So true.
That's a very important question.
Do we have an answer?
Germany.
You're so right.
Yeah.
Thank you. This has been very
Anyways, back
important.
to the game.
Shouts
Ooh.
we found our Goron brethren, who we were looking for, question mark.
Yeah, we were looking for the chief's son. There they are. Yeah.
Yeah, we found him!
Yeah. He was gone. Now he's not. Now he's gone. Garon.
But now we can play
but-
as him.
It's pretty cool, honestly. I love that this section exists.
Oh, please, squishy, squishy,
Squishy.
squishy. Very good. There we go.
Nice.
Good job, squishy. He had some trouble with his squishing. All right, here are the regular likes.
They just hurt you. They're very mean.
Yeah, they're just kind of rude. They don't engage with the monies, and I don't know. Are rupee likes just likes that play the stock market?
Yes.
Yes. Naturally.
But now we got bomb shoes, and fun fact, bomb shoes are also broken. Alright, let's murder all the there we go. Murdered all these guys. And now we swap back to Link, and we're gonna try to our best to do nope, hold on. A quick little hammer clip. Oh, almost.
I hate when that happens.
Almost. If you don't kill those enemies, you get to skip the cutscene. Okay.
Oh, hello.
Sometimes that just happens, and you know what?
Interesting.
Not sure why it happens, but I'll take it. Aw, he's gone! This individual I care very muchly about is gone.
Now it's time for what's called bomb shoe camera lock right here. So, essentially, whenever you let go of the bomb shoe like this, there's a little prompt that says go right there. We're gonna hold that down, and also let go of L at the same time to like stop using the bomb shoes. And if you do it correctly, which is very easy in Wii U Virtual Console, because you just pull the home menu and then let go of both of them while it's pulled up, we freeze the camera in place. Which is very useful because we can clip that hammer over the gap when we do that right there and save like good like 4 or 5 minutes in this dungeon. We skip a lot of this dungeon by doing that. Get right over here.
Yo, there's a bomb there?
He can do that. I'm surprised that happens.
Oh, the bomb
But yeah-
will outlive its thrower.
But yeah, now we're gonna do the same thing right here as well. To hit these boomerangs all the way, or we're gonna use a boomerang now to hit this these switches across the gap here. Which, funny enough, it's supposed to be like 8 different snakes that spawn in here, but because we're doing it from all the way back here, it seems to actually spawn in. So we're just gonna do this, hit both of them, and now we get the boss key, and we can go straight to the boss.
Yeah,
Like, yeah, once we
remember,
get bomb shoes, we just like skip everything in this dungeon. It's so nice.
remember when I said that the boomerang cares about the distance it travels on your camera, not the distance it is from you. So I could make myself as far away as I wanted, and as long as my bomb shoe can put the camera over there, we're good. Bomb shoe camera lock, super broken. Yeah.
Can I just say that those Hinoxes in this game, I don't know who they're offensive to, but I'm convinced they're offensive to somebody. There's something about them that gives me a bad vibe.
They also are super chumps when you have the hammer. So many enemies are just chumps when you have the hammer. Also, here's Dongarongo. What a boss.
I think he's pretty neat, personally. We're gonna hit him 5 times on the side right here, knock him over, and then use a bomb shoe to explode his inside, which is pretty morbid, honestly, but that's the plan.
Yeah, unfortunately, this guy has made it to the point where I am
You're under attack,
attack.
Goru.
Goru will? Alright.
Oh, whenever he does his attack right here, you have to actually like avoid it, because he'll spin directly at you every single time.
Okay.
There's no way to avoid that. Just keep on tapping. Nice. You should probably...
Oh,
I had a feeling
God.
it happened, yeah. I had a feeling.
Yeah, I was worried about getting him out of the way. But you know what? Managing everything at once. We got everyone out of the way. Good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Very nice.
2, 3, 4, 5. Very good. It should be it right here, unless bomb cheater
Yep,
jank.
there
We're
we
good.
go.
Nice.
Perfect. Okay, that
Good
was
stuff. Good
really
first phase.
clean for my usual performance of Dongarongo.
That's very
Usually
clean in
something
general.
does go wrongo.
You're so right.
All right, our little muffin hair friend is gonna go into the next room because we beat Dongarongo. But surprise!
Gasp.
I love
He
that
is
one
back,
frame of
and this
animation.
time he is developed by where are the people who made MM3D?
Grezzo.
Like Grezzo.
Prezzo, thank you.
Yeah. Oh, we got bombs. We're gonna throw a few bombs at this guy here because it does more damage, of course, than our sword. I'm glad I got this before it disappeared.
Yep, just try to rush those in. I
Just
was
throw
hoping
like
that they would.
4 or 5 bombs in this next phase. Honestly,
Yeah.
that's why I say. You can keep
We
one
should-
around. It's fine.
Let's see if we can. Yep,
Nice.
there we go.
Like, what is that blue thing canonically supposed to be? It's clearly not an eyeball.
Nice. Good 2 cycle.
Yeah, it's
It's-
something.
It's something for sure.
You know, he's made of minerals.
It's
Um,
sand, yeah. He is made of minerals.
I'm gonna see what the wiki
It is
says.
rock.
I'm curious.
All right, very nice. That was decently clean. We're happy with that.
They call it a blue orb apparently on the
Orb?
Very
Belgian.
descriptive orb.
A blue orb.
Y'all, did you know this was
Orb.
GDQ?
Hey yo.
Hey, yo!
I feel like that is categorically incorrect by the conceit of the marathon.
Did you know we
There's
got
also
into
curl-
GDQ after all?
Let's go.
Do you know that we're neither rejected nor friends?
Ooh.
Did you know
Yeah,
that
I hate everyone
secretly-
here actually.
None of us are friends. Nobody here talks.
Yeah.
All right, we're silence for the rest of the run now. Okay, cool. Thank you.
Yep. I would like, by the way, a mod for this game that swaps his little tuft haircut for a top hat. Thank you very much. Would be
That
great.
would rule.
That would
I
be
thought you
so
were gonna
cute.
ask for a muffin.
I mean, I would like a muffin. Can somebody bring it to me? Listen, I've been doing this run for insert amount of time. I don't feel like looking up at my timer because I'm doing movement. Hey, how y'all feel about the Goron quiz?
Woo! I used
I'm
to do this
gonna,
quiz in Japanese. I don't even know Japanese.
Yep. So we're finally gonna talk to him, and he's gonna be like, "Become a Goron, talk to everyone." Wait, you already did that. Take my quiz. He is looking at a ship.
So the first 3 questions are the same every time, but different order. The last 3 questions can be 3 different questions per question, up to 9 different possibilities, essentially.
Yep. Alright. Question 4. They were yellow. Next
It's
one,
true.
7746. Are the answers?
46.
How many rupees? 46. Last one should be 3, 4, or a chest.
It's
Rocks is 3.
Yeah.
3 rocks, 4 Gorons, or a chest.
I love that they have confetti there every time.
Yeah. I like to think
so
that it's
funny.
the children in the room that are like throwing tiny minerals at you because they're Gorons.
Well, the
Also
one
cr-
child is usually at least Gongaron's there. The other one's glitched in here. It's not supposed to be there.
Yeah.
They're not twins. It's just like, yeah, we sequence birth the game, so therefore it's 2 Gongarons.
Yeah, I believe one of them is supposed to be the Goron chieftain's son who is going to lead you through the maze to the dungeon to go get the pure metal. And the other one is the Goron chieftain's son that you rescued when you picked up the pure metal. So
Yeah,
they are
and
the
they're just-
same Goron.
They're the exact same. They're just like on the opposite side of the room.
Yeah.
That's all it is. Like after Temple is on the right side.
Yup. Glad that doesn't crash. That's a W,
Same.
by the way.
It's a W. Looks like it. them only tells lies. They're the one only rolls.
No, that's the next island. That's the next island where somebody only tells lies. All right.
Spoilers.
So we are going to go sail in a big old circle, and in Linebeck's words, obliterate, and then this is the entry puzzle that allows us to play Among Us. So, ooh, nice. That we love hitting a couple of those early so that we don't have to worry about them as much, because if I die, it's really annoying. But health is a resource to be spent. So, at this point, I've killed enough of them that, like, it's fine if I take some damage. Here he comes! Oh, and then he's gonna lose interest.
Do we have a quick chance for a donation before Among Us?
Surely.
We have $30 from Zeldawa. I think I'm saying that right, with no message.
Thank you so much.
Which actually contributed to a poll that is now closed. But I think now is a good time to mention that the Robot Cat incentive is still open, and we still need $180 in order to hit that target and get Momo to build the Robot Cat. So we have about 4 hours left of that incentive being open. So yeah,
y'all got this. And can I ask, how close are we to the original $2,000 goal?
Oh, we're about
very close.
Yeah, $195 away.
Y'all,
come on,
we got
chat. Let's do it. Right
one
before
more
the end.
dungeon, and then we are going to do some victory lapping before we go into the final boss. I got dizzy. So we have that much time to hit our $2,000. I totally believe in us. Also, this guy's gonna let me play Among Us.
Anukas.
Nukas?
So fortunately for the speed run, but unfortunately for my dumb puzzle-loving brain, the solution to this puzzle is always the same. So if you would like to play this game casually, please avert your gaze as I do the solution. Because it is always the same, Anuki.
It will spoil it.
Yeah, they are asking us to talk to all the Anukis, and one of them is a Uke in disguise, and we are assembling like the who are the truth tellers and who are the liars information in order to figure out which one of them
who vented in
liar.
Medbay, etc., etc.
Hey,
Yeah.
I was in engineering. I don't know what you're talking about.
You were an engineering?
I was in engineering, yes. I am
Is this a
human.
reference I don't understand?
Well, I was saying I was in engineering, but shut up.
Okay. Alright, I'm
Stop
shutting
making
up
fun of
now.
me.
I'm shutting up now.
Shasta, Pippi's making fun of me.
I can't do anything about that. She's her own person.
But you're Phantom Hour
She's
Dad.
her own person.
Phantom Hour Dad!
Phantom Hour Dad.
I'm sorry.
Alright. So we said one of my favorite dialogue options in the game, which is just fuck him. And
Fuck
he's
him.
like, oh no, you told me that you know I'm a Uke, and now I have to show you that I'm a Uke and spit on you to get you to leave my house. Which, you know what? If somebody broke into my house, walked up to me and went, he's the Uke! Fuck him! I don't know that I would spit on them, but I would like them to leave my house, ideally. And I did not mean to roll there. If spitting is the option that works, then spitting is what we're doing.
Can we just
Alright.
talk about how great the Anukis are, though? They're just little guys, and I love it.
They're just
I'm
little
so here
guys. I
for it.
love them.
Penguin Dakara.
Fantastic,
Hi.
lads.
I believe they're also only in the DS games.
They are,
Um,
yeah.
They're
In
in
Spirit
Spirit
Tracks,
Tracks. Take them back.
Yeah, they're in Spirit Tracks as well. In that game, you have to like pair each Nuki together with each other, or because they have to patrols around the village to protect it or something. It's kind of neat.
Anuki matchmaker.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was gonna
pretty
say, Valentine's Day Anukiing. Alright.
They're just some gay little penguins.
And we're here for
Alright.
it.
I heard that guy die, so. We're good. So, this room is, I have a track record of getting Nintendo'd, which is to say that if they play their death animation too far off screen, they did not die. So you need to make sure that they all die in order to open the passage forward. So you do need to make sure you're not going too fast that you don't see at least part of the death animation. The death animation is in actuality very big, but if you're booking it, you can get a little messed up on that one.
Look 'em.
Book him! Alright, this guy's behavior is RNG, and is rude. And is rude. And is rude. And is rude. There we go. My
There it is.
goodness.
Yeah, the brown ukes for a reason are completely random when they do the inhale, but the white ukes are consistent every time. They'll always do it.
Also, I indeed agree that Variety's Anuki emote is excellent.
I
I'm
agree.
A big fan.
I know Aona had a Nuki emote, but that's awesome.
Alright, we're gonna try to get ourselves on top of this, and then do a 1-2, and set a bomb chew to hit that switch for us.
So
Get
save
on
us
the
a
other
lot of
side of it.
time in the room after this, essentially, because the whole point of the next room is to do exactly what we did right there. Just raise, like, raise the red switches, lower the blue switches, you know, or pillars, whatever it is.
Yeah. You're supposed to hit that with an arrow, but if you hold a bomb over your head, that works too. Only from certain angles, though. Much like if you've ever seen Animal Crossing trees from the other direction, and they're actually at a slant, a lot of this game is actually at a slant to make it look correct.
It's like Ancient Worlds.
Ooh, let's not fall off. Alright. That should be fine. Link's like, whoa, the camera. Alright, now, the hardest part of this dungeon, not falling off. Okay, we got
Nice.
nabbed, but we didn't fall off. Falling off, way worse.
Their turn boomerang just like stall and like hit the ice keys, thankfully.
Yup.
That was interesting.
Alright, now we got two ukes at once over here, a brown and a white. We're gonna see if they'll be nice to me.
Oh my goodness. They are so nice to you.
Oh no!
I was gonna say, yeah, hit the brown one first.
Yeah.
That one will be mean.
Darn. Okay, but
Oh!
he gave me another chance. Thankfully. Okay, if you can tell, I didn't know how to respond quite optimally to them being nice to me. They're normally not nice to me. But this is gonna give us our last item of the run, the grapple.
Which is really cool in this game too. It just essentially just brings over gaps a lot of time like this, or you can use it as like a little bridge. It's awesome.
Yeah, it's great. Oh, I'm too close. Let's get those out of there. It's great and also has a lot of like interesting features, a lot of which we're not gonna see in this dungeon because we're gonna skip a lot of it. But the grapple is actually really, really cute. It does a lot of really cute things. So we're gonna pull these two tongues. This is the only time we're actually gonna open the path backwards. And now we're gonna see one of my favorite rooms in the run, because it just asks you to use every single weapon in your arsenal. So we got our bombs, we got our hammer, we're gonna use bombs one more time to blow up the path forward. We're gonna use our grapple to get over here, gonna use our boomerang and melt the ice. And then we're gonna use our bow. Now, the thing we are missing is bomb chews. How are we gonna use bomb chews? It's camera lock. It's camera lock. Also, the trick is frame perfect. So, wish me luck.
Yeah.
And
so
on
very,
a timer.
Yep. So the jump at the very beginning here is frame perfect. Essentially, we have to pull up our select menu again. Right as we go over this little ledge, if we do it correctly, we are able to just put ourselves slightly where we need to be in the end.
First
Probably
try.
enough, just like that. Nice. And then we can use our grapple hook to go right over the correct spot and hopefully hit this peg and go across this gap, no problem at all. Like that.
Oh, perfect.
Let's go. Perfect.
That was actually
First try on
really clean.
That was so clean, actually. Good job.
We're real happy with that. Yeah, it's very convenient that you can get oh, by the way, walls aren't real. You can get the
It's true.
bomb chew out of bounds, which is how we can get our grapple over there using bomb chew camera lock, which is super neat. Honestly, I'm a huge fan. We're gonna kill that guy while we're waiting for this guy to do his attack. And pull out grappling hook, because we're gonna use one of the cute features of grappling hook. This is like the only time we get to see it, so everybody be ready for the most adorable thing.
I love this.
We are going to pick up all of our extra resources. It's just kind of a full refill. There we go. Which is very helpful. And that hammer clip also did skip a decent amount of puzzle on the other side, so we don't actually need anything else on this room. We already have the key. Frank?
Spider's so mean. Frank, why?
Alright. He has separation anxiety too. He didn't want us to leave. He didn't want us to leave? Alright. Now it's time for, did you know there's a Gleeok in this game?
Ooh.
Wow.
Say hello to the Gleeok.
Hi, Gleeok.
Look how cool they look. They're pushovers.
Only 2 heads, resident sleeper.
There's a third head underwater, but it didn't wake up on time.
Oh, I see.
Alright, so this boss is a little bit auto-scrolly, but my favorite activity to make sure that I don't zone out and do something stupid during this boss is to count how bad my RNG is. So every time that they do those little snappies, they can do either 1 or 2 snappies. 2 snappies, obviously bad. Once we get to the second phase, they can do 1, 2, or 3 snappies. So, oh, I meant to play with ice. I like ice. Let me play with the ice. Feel free to calculate how bad my RNG is. It is also deterministic which one is going to attack when, so I can set up the grapple early to bounce back their projectiles. 1 snappy? 2 snappy is really... Come on, man. Come on, man. 1 snappy? Good redhead. What a good little ginger. Alright.
Phase 3, we actually have some time save here, essentially. So what's gonna happen is that they're gonna... It's not gonna work a little differently. The top 2 pillars are gonna get destroyed. And... now we have to essentially just throw a bomb where they're gonna go as soon as they start, like, charging up their attack. And then we're gonna grapple hook the pillar onto where, like, the top they're gonna spit out in a second, and then if done correctly, the bomb will explode. We hit them with the hammer we switched to, like, once, and do a charge hit, and they're down to 0 HP. And if done correctly, we'll skip like 1 extra attack at them and save about like 15-ish seconds, I want to say, something like that. So there we go. That head's at 0 health right now. However, this phase is scripted, so we have to go through this again. So we do think. So even though the head should be dead right now, we still have to do this. We still have to hit them one more time at 0 health to kill them. It's just a thing. Yeah, we're gonna do the same thing for the blue head in a second, and then we gotta do one more time for the red head. Can't avoid that. But overall, it does save us an extra attack cycle. So yeah, a little time save.
Yep. And alright. It's gonna be Blue's turn, I believe. Yep, here he comes. One snap. Ooh. Only
look at that
feeling
luck.
one snap.
Spicy.
Alright, he's dead now. And this guy, he's gonna do however many snaps he wants. 3. And we still
Three
have to
snaps.
pull him down, but the bomb is gonna kill him because any amount of damage would kill him. And now they're gonna explode together. Assumedly, their other head that was underwater that didn't wake up in time also died and became sand. I think he forgot that he needed air to breathe.
Yeah, I think he drowned.
Alright, that is our last heart container. So we're just gonna run in, grab our last pure metal. And now, my next split is called Skyward Sword. Because that's the Zelda game we're playing, right?
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
making a sword.
Oh yeah.
It's Skyward Sword.
Also, this guy is not a Uke. Good to know.
That's a rune. Yeah.
He just wanted to tell us that and say thanks for, committing specious murder earlier.
I don't know. I think he's a little sus. But while we are on our way back to Zaz, do we have time for a quick donation?
Yeah.
Fantastic. Because we have $20 from the one and only H, who says, huge good luck to Pippi, and even huger props to our lovely community for coming together for such an important cause. Less than 3. May the runners go fast, the RNG be kind, and the chaos race be chaotic! Woo!
We do,
Thank
in
you.
fact, want all of those things. Thank you so much, H. Alright, so now that we have all of our pure metals, we're gonna bring them back to Zaz. Because Zaz is going to, turn them into a sword for us. So we're gonna just warp our way back over and deposit our ill-gotten gains, the benefit of our piracy, something like that.
Something
that
like
was-
that. Yeah.
And
We did do
once
a little
again,
grave robbing.
avoid Zaz's mailbox because it scares me. Mail is scary in general in this game. And mail is very scary.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so he's gonna need a while to work on that, so in the meantime, we're gonna leave. We're gonna be like, neat, gave you work. Hope you wanted that. Oh no, mail!
Oh, not the
Well,
mailbird.
let's see what it says.
Oh.
Let's see what it says. Ah! Threats against my life. Neat. Thank you.
that.
That's disturbing! Alright, let's just sign my name real quick. Make
Ooh.
sure I little top hat. There we go. And
Ooh.
woo. There
That
we
looks
go.
like a Cyclops. That does not
Perfect.
look like a top hat.
Shush! I'm trying to speedrun, okay? We're gonna turn around and be like, hey, Linebeck, I learned to sign my name! I'm a child! And Linebeck's gonna be like, don't fight she-pirates. And we're gonna be like, I'm gonna fight she-pirates! Let's go!
Yay.
So we had to receive mail there. Linebeck will not let you leave unless you receive the threatening letter. Unfortunate. I do love how disturbed the mailman is on that one. He's like, oh, well that was disturbing. Neat!
I've never delivered death threats before.
I have no moral quandaries about telling this 10-year-old that he's gonna die. See you later, thanks for signing for the package. But now we do have to go fight Jolene, and we just did a little save warp to spawn Jolene in a better location so that we can make our way over to her. We should directly intercept her path. Oh my god, it's Jolene! I'm so surprised. And Jolene has learned from last time. Last time, she let herself way too open, and also, now, she knows where Linebeck is. Ooh! Oh, almost. Oh, come on.
This fight's at least a little bit easier just because we have the hammer here. Because we can just use a fool for bringing a sword to a hammer fight. That's all we know.
I'm
if we hear
very
enough of the
bad at
hammer,
this one.
if we hear enough of the hammer, she'll eventually just like go back and then do the line phase like this. However, she does move a little faster in general, which does make it a lot harder too. To actually get it out of the way.
There we go.
Nice.
Alright,
Nice.
and she hasn't actually learned from her mistakes. She still doesn't hold on to her sword very well, but she learned how to pick it up!
Whoa.
There we go.
There we go.
Couple mistakes at the beginning, but that's alright.
Clean it up. Clean it up.
Probably
Can I ask a
better than my
question?
PB. Yeah, what's up?
So 10 hearts seems like a lot for an any percent run. Does it
Yeah.
lose time to get those heart containers?
It loses
not
a
a whole
little
lot.
bit of time, but since we have to fight all the bosses anyway,
It kind of is negligible. I see.
It's pretty
Yeah.
negligible. Like it's like 2 or 3. It's like it's probably like 3 seconds to pick up a heart, but like it's totally fine. In my Will Darker, I pick up like all of them except for the last 2 personally.
yeah,
I
and
could
we
probably
picked them
skip
up.
like 1 or 2, but it's really not a big deal.
We picked them up because the final boss gauntlet on this game is evil, and I would much rather have a run finish personally.
Oh, I thought it was for laissez-faire purposes.
No, unfortunately, there's quite a few boss fights at the end. Now that we've fought Jolene, by the way, Zaz is like, I have a sword, would you like it? And we're gonna be like, yes. And he's like, it doesn't have a handle, good luck using it. So we have to go to Ciella's grandfather, and he's gonna give it a handle for us. Get a handle on things. I cut his grass.
I'm sure he appreciates that.
We're going right back to being cowards and being scared of a mailbox. Because mailbox is scary.
I would also like to point out that the Phantom Sword's blade is maybe the best designed like blade in all of Zelda, and then the handle is just the worst. It literally has an hourglass in it. It's so bad.
Pride is a sword nerd. I am not a sword nerd. Sword pretty. It looks better than Yurahim 3's sword.
Pretty much everything does, though.
Alright, so one more time we're gonna avoid a mailbox. And we're gonna head on up to go to Ciella's grandfather's house that we went to at the very beginning of the game and talk to him about, hey, I have this sword I can't hold.
Also,
and he's
fun
gonna
fact
go,
is,
wait.
yeah.
continue.
Also, yeah. So fun fact as well too. 3 hours ago, we did something called sword tutorial skip, and because of this, Ocean's kind of just sitting outside of his house on the right side here. You know, you just talked to him inside the house. He's on that little cliff there.
Yep.
That's a little fun side effect of that glitch we did, like, you know, it's 3 hours ago. If you talk to him while he's there, it just like teleports us inside the house. Also, if you do 100% for this game, you cannot do sword tutorial skip, because if you do, there's actually one thing that you do need for 100%. It's like right by the cave there. You can't get there with him in the way, so
No.
yeah.
That's incredible.
Very funny. Yeah.
Alright. We're gonna have one last pep talk with Linebeck, and now we are entering the victory lap of the Temple of the Ocean King. I did not want to pick up money. Please. But so going into the Temple of the Ocean King this time, we yes have more items, but we also have the Phantom Sword, and the Phantom Sword is called that because it can beat phantoms. All those phantoms we've been running from all game, we can just commit a murder now. So we're gonna commit a whole bunch of murder. Also, because we have so many other items, it's just going to allow us to reroute these floors in particular, because no longer do we have to do that whole long wraparound thing. We can just go straight to our stone over here, using the grapple. And now we're gonna go for a walk. Nice, that guy turned. He's gotta go, hey, wait a minute! Oh, I don't know how to use stairs. And now it's time for our bomb chew buddies. And hopefully the red guy in this room is gonna be respectful. Sometimes he gives me some sass, but hopefully he'll be nice.
I believe.
Alright,
Nice,
excellent.
nice. Very good.
Because we killed the only phantom in the room, it's gonna give us a little thing being like, hey, you did this. And
Do you want-
we're gonna me, I don't care.
Do you want a ship part? There it is right there. Ooh.
Ooh, fancy.
That's usually what it is for like all these rooms here. Once you get the Phantom Sword, you can defeat the Phantoms. Like you can go through every single floor if you wanted to, and defeat all the Phantoms. It'll give you like a ship part or like some rupees or something.
That's not what I wanted. I want grapple. Yeah, because we now can pull them both to us with grapple, which is faster. No, you don't.
Break
I'm
through
on
the floor.
steroids. Yup. Bye-bye, Wizrobe.
Goodbye, Wizrobe.
Alright. And we're gonna go right in here. Because we put them in the correct order again. It's gonna give us the little shaky, but Cielo's like, we know what this is. And now we're gonna immediately bomb chew through here. And remember how scared I was of this room? Now we're gonna do this how you're kind of intended to, which is just...
The boulder does not care for this phantom.
The boulder's got good taste. Oh, got dizzy. Oopsies. And another bomb chew. If you cannot tell, bomb chews are very fast. We love them. And now that we have done all we need to, we don't actually care if we get seen because, oh no, a warp phantom, but shrug.
It's whatever.
This floor, for whatever reason, you can just skip if you have the hammer, because you can go in here and... Womp. Oop.
You can just slash him if you want.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
I forgot.
It's all good. It's all
I'm
good.
silly. We're gonna throw that up there,
I too am
and
silly.
we're gonna kind of trivialize this room again. We're actually not gonna kill all the phantoms in this room because we don't want that extra cutscene, but we're gonna kill this guy. So we're just gonna throw this over here. Get up there. Grab our last one, and because there are no other little jerks hanging around, this guy is a total wimp. this is not the area where the blue ones are the scary ones. Which, I realize might not make a ton of sense to say when, this is the last floor, right?
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean there's another floor? There's another one?
There's
no.
more.
Alright, time for the only difficult floor on the victory lap. I'm gonna pull out shovel just in case. A blue guy? No, those are the ones I said are scary!
No.
No.
Alright, we're gonna try my best. We're trying to kind of get them in cycles so that they aren't constantly watching each other's backs. But... No! I moved like a hot second too early. That's okay. That's why I pulled out shovel. Because now, if I had not shouted, I would have been fine, but let me down. There we go. We are recovered. No worries. Oh no, there are red ones! Since we can decide where we are when the red ones spawn in, they are not watching each other's backs. Oh, or that one was. Interesting. Sassy of you there.
Intriguing.
Oop, you're going this way right now. Please actually kill him. There we go. But they're generally speaking much easier on the later rounds because we don't really have to break into the circle. But this is why I always play it safe and try to pull out the shovel if I remember to beforehand, so you can... Ooh, there we go. That's what it's supposed to look like.
Little fun fact, by the way, you see a blue door right there that we're about to open up and get in there? The load zone's always there. So, you know, early in the game, we got the North Sea chart from this room. If we somehow were able to clip through the doorway and get to that load zone early, we'd save like 45 minutes in the run. So if someone wants to glitch hunt this game, which would be really cool, by the way, yeah, try and find that. That'd be awesome. that would unfortunately skip the best part of the run because yeah, it's so cool. But I don't know.
Yeah.
Great in the category. It's essentially his barrier skip. Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah, that's pretty much. Alright, we're gonna pull out my grappling hook. Cause grappling hook is actually one of the few items that we are required to have to go into this fight. This is the final boss. The final boss is going to be several phases. And by phases, I mean several different fights that each have multiple phases for the most part. But first up, we have Bellum. I'm gonna go a little bit focus mode on this, so y'all have fun.
Yeah, so phase 1 right here, we're gonna be pulling off all of the different like purple goo that spawns in on them, essentially. Then bring them back over here once they go to the other side. This is a thing. Then we're gonna go all the way up top over here. They're gonna just go to these pillars and just put their tentacles on them and stick to them. And to shoot the eyeballs on their tentacles. That's the idea. This first part of the fight is thankfully not too bad. Once we get to the next part in a second, that's where it gets a little harder. But yeah.
A little bit of time wasting there.
So we're going back down a little bit. We're gonna use grapple hook 6 times now, and then hit bell another 10 times, then we go back up again. It's also gonna spawn some enemies here in a second too.
I'm gonna try really hard not to take too much damage, because this is my health total for the entire fight. The more damage I take during this section, the less health I have going into the final fight. Which, hopefully, should be alright. We have
We-
2 potions.
I was gonna say, you have 2 red potions. I think you'll be okay.
Yeah.
But you
At
can also
that
be
point-
cool and not use it.
Yeah, so we can just style on it. Alright. Oh,
This section's a little trickier because these eyeballs open and close now. When they close, of course, you can't hurt them. When they open, you can hurt them. That's should be obvious, but yeah.
Nice, got a snipe on that one, and you're the last one left. Wait for him to settle. Oh, missed.
Ooh.
That's alright.
That makes
Back
things
up.
tricky because then you not miss all the arrows in the very final phase. Let's get lucky right
Yeah.
here. Airdrop? Oh,
No arrow drop. I do one more try?
maybe?
No arrow drop.
Alright, I believe.
If we have to wait for an arrow drop, that is fine, but it'll be really cool if we don't.
Exactly.
Right? I'm not gonna go for any of the early snipes because I know he's about to close them all.
For this phase,
One.
every 2 hits means they're gonna like get up and start hitting the ground around them like 4 times.
Yeah.
So now we have to deal with this and see where they stop moving essentially. They did 2 more of these tentacles and ideally 2 tentacles that are right next to each other.
Nice. We got one of the snipes. Nice.
Nice.
Alright. The other one's over here somewhere. We're trying to keep track, I think it's one of those 2, of where, because he is going to do a full circle, of where his final tentacle is going to settle. It's over here. Yes!
Nice.
Oh,
Here, good
no
job.
needing to wait for arrows. Let's go. Yeah, so in order to get those snipes, we have to shoot before it settles. And in order to do that, we kind of have to remember where, like, what pillar the last tentacle is going to settle on so we can be all set up and ready to go. Which it is convenient, where's the door, that he goes around in a full circle so you can kind of judge at least approximately where he's gonna settle before he does it.
Can we jump in for one last donation and announcement?
We
before,
have to do this.
Sure.
I guess we can
oh.
do it, okay.
Well,
Yeah, oh,
here,
there's
hold
I was
on.
gonna say this part's a little strange.
Yeah.
We have
Yeah.
this part, and then
We'll probably do a bit of bellmanship if anything.
yeah,
Win the ship.
Yeah.
Um,
So like right here, for instance, Deus Machina. Turns out CL is the spear of courage and also time for whatever reason. Deus
she
Machina
gets to
stuff, you
double
know. Yeah, we now get Zaworldo essentially. Now we can just freeze time and destroy Bellum here in 2 cycles, just like that. And now we get
excellent.
donations in. Donation announcement
Yes,
time.
now we have plenty of cutscenes to skip, and then we're gonna be on a boat. So go for it.
Sounds good. We have one final donation of the run from Mr. Shasta
That's
for
me.
$20, who says, "I want that Wind Waker painting." Also,
As
thanks
you
for raising for this cause. Once again, just a quick reminder that we're raising money for the Planned Parenthood Federation of America, and the RAF of the Wind Waker painting is just about to close. So get your donations in if you want it. It closes at the end of this run.
Yeah, keep in mind that if you would like to help us hit $2,000 by the end of the run, which you should,
The run's almost
you
done.
yeah,
This
run
is
is
true.
almost over, and don't forget, I can stop time so we have more time to read donations during the ending.
That's true.
Alright, so, Vellum Boat, as I like to call him, we are trying to hit the eyes on the sides, primarily. I'm trying to hit all the eyes just to do crowd control, but we are trying to prioritize the eyes on the sides, because that is how we progress the fight. And suddenly, things were going great, but suddenly, Boat was like, nope.
This fight's very, very luck-based. Or not, it's not luck-based, but it's like, it can go wrong very, very easily, unfortunately. It's like,
Yeah.
there are 3 sections of the ship you have to hit, like, a certain amount of eyes on, and, like, also, like, you spawn in, essentially. There's a whole... We finally figured out how this fight works, like, very recently. That's all we know. But yeah. This eyeball right here on the side. We should be good for the left side again. If all goes well,
There
we
we
would
go.
just that'd be the final eyeball we hit here. But this fight is
Yeah.
very stupid, and I don't like it very much. So yeah.
Let's snipe that eyeball in the back. We don't want him to be the outstanding one. And we got 3 eyeballs to kill on this side. Excellent.
Now let's
not-
respawn in the middle, and then we just destroy them immediately once we're able to. Sometimes also, like when you tap stuff on the ship, it'll actually lock into something on lock into the other side of the ship. Therefore, all those shots
Yeah.
being missed right there. Unfortunately, not her fault. It just kind of happens sometimes in this fight. It's really weird. Just lost it to lock in on with the touchscreen.
Yeah, alright, we are gonna save because it saves my health total. And now we're gonna skip some cutscenes, and this is the final fight. This is Bellumbeck.
Phase 3 right here.
Linebeck got possessed. So final chances for that Wind Waker painting, by the way.
Do it.
It's so good. It's beautiful.
Alright, so we need to show Ciela that we actually can't hit the eye from behind, so this is required. And hey, woo! Look at the top screen! Oof! Whoa!
Whoa!
He got me! Sorry, Uwu. Don't worry about me.
All in character.
It's so good.
Sorry, Woo. Don't worry about me.
Alright, I'm gonna try to... Oh, he wanted to jump this way, that's fine. I am generally a little bit more consistent at hitting him to the right, but then he goes to the left.
That was really
We're gonna
close.
Try to do this 4 times.
So an optimal fight takes 3 of these Phantom Spheres. That is really, really, really hard to do. 4 is very consistent, I would say.
Yeah, 4 is decently consistent, but now that we have 4,
Yeah.
we wanted to front load them because he has more OK. We're just gonna
Is-
move to the next one.
Yeah, is random when eyeball actually opens up on the back here. Also, Bellumbeck takes 50 hits to destroy it. His spin attack does 2 damage in this case, so you have to do so many hits to defeat this final boss.
Sir.
It's wild.
Oh my
Sir,
God.
what are we doing?
He's really just walking.
There we go. Okay. Cool. Oh. If he hit his back like that, sometimes just like that, the natural resets
Yeah.
our spin attacks entirely, so we don't get dizzy again. Which is also very nice.
I was
This could be
pretty
oh,
good.
I'm not gonna say anything. I'm not gonna say anything.
Alright. We got cycloned.
Oh,
Hold on, it didn't take my input. We're getting
Dang.
cycloned again, that's on me. But
be right
he's being-
on time. That's all I'll say
Yeah.
right now.
Time
Be
is on
ready on
final
time.
hit, which is gonna
Yeah.
be
What
3
is happening?
cyclones.
That is unfortunate.
Alright, come on, sir. Oop.
I think he's swinging.
No.
Oh.
Wait!
Wait! Time!
That's time.
Wow. That was
Oh,
really good.
GG's.
You had 40 damage on the
Oh.
first 2 phases. That's incredible.
Pippy,
I
I
will-
have a question for you.
Yeah!
Look at you.
Was that a PB?
By 3.5 minutes.
I figured.
Sheesh.
Thought
It was
so.
a really good PB.
That was nice.
That was a good run.
Yeah, let's get some major GG's in chat. That was amazing. Clutch performance, 3 cycle, and a 3.5 minute PB live on Rejects and Friends. Let's go.
And first try radial whatever.
Yeah, first
try
try
2 times.
big trip twice. Somehow. Oh my gosh.
Also,
yeah,
by the way, your time is officially faster, Brandio's. You are actually now better than him.
I'm sorry, Brandino!
Get bumped.
God, Brandino, I'm so sorry. You're just gonna have to come back and beat me, okay?
Bam.
I know you can. But yeah, thank you guys so much for having me. Thank you, Rejects and Friends, for being just the best marathon. Y'all are great. I'm actually gonna skip the cutscenes so that while we do our little outro, we get to see the cute art.
I love these threads so much. It's so good.
It's adorable. But yeah, thank you guys so much for having me. Thank you so much for like, I was holding out hope for the RAF PB. I've had my splits running in the background and haven't been like comparing to actual splits, but every time I like skip a split, I'm like, okay, we're like 2 minutes ahead. Like, it's okay. Don't panic.
This is normal. This is fine.
Everything's okay. But yeah, I'm so happy I got to PB on RAF and share it with y'all. Thank you everyone so much for coming to this event, for helping with this event, for donating to Planned Parenthood. Again, incredible cause and a really important time for, like, you know, being able to provide medical assistance to anybody who needs, in terms of, like, well-being and sexual health. Thank you so much to everything that they do, and let's raise to $2,000 and beyond, yeah?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Do any of y'all have final words? I know we're finishing a little bit under estimate. I believe my listed
Just a little
estimate was
bit.
4 hours.
A little, maybe
Just a
like
tiny
35 minutes underestimate.
Just a little bit. Just a bit.
Pippy, where can they find you?
You can find me by looking at your favorite top hat. But I possess all of them.
The warp you in like Super Mario 64 paintings, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can also go onto Google and search PippyInATopHat, and the bunch of stuff will come up. That's probably an easier and less disturbing way to do it. Also, there's my terrible signature in Uwu.
That's a Cyclops.
Can you get an uwu in the chat, please?
Woo in
Woo?
the chat?
Oh.
Oh. Shasta, where can they find you?
You can find me at twitch.tv/mr_Shasta. I'm trying to beat every DS game ever made. So yeah, if you like Nintendo DS, be sure to follow me.
And Phantom Hourglass is coming up on the docket, yeah?
It is, yeah, actually, yeah.
Mhm.
I'm trying to do that on front page and hope I don't get rejected for it this next month. But if I don't, then if I do, then it's fine. I'll just like do it anyways. But yeah, that's actually coming up soon. I'll be 100% in that game when we get around to it.
Yeah. And thank you so much to our lovely hosts for hanging with us.
Yeah, it's been a fun time. Thank you so much for having us. I do believe that will do it for us, though. So we're gonna do a little sign off here, because that is the end of my time with all of you on the mic. But we have so many amazing runs coming up. It's going to be a fun time, and I may or may not be back with y'all tomorrow.
I will also be hopping off today, but it's been really fun. Thank you for having me.
Thanks for hosting.
Yep, but worry not, we will leave all of you in the very capable hands of one Liz the Wizard. So stay tuned, keep those donations rolling in, let's hit 2,000 on day one, and thank you all so very much.